fill. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to today's live stream. This, ladies and gentlemen, is likely going to be the last game of the Eastern Conference Finals, and I dressed up today, you guessed it, for a funeral, because I do think this will be the death of the Cavaliers season. I do think it ends right now. New York Knicks fans have all busted out the brooms. This could end up being a gentleman's sweep if the Cavaliers win this game tonight, but never in the history of the NBA in best-of-7 game series have we seen a team come back from a 3-0 deficit. So, to the Cavaliers fans watching, my deepest condolences in advance. To the New York Knicks fans watching, should be a pretty good game for you guys to watch. Well, that being said, the Cavaliers do have their backs up against the wall, and we're going to see what kind of team this Cavaliers unit is right now. Are they going to allow themselves to be eliminated while at home, or are they going to have at least enough chutzpah to get one win for their home court and allow the New York Knicks to close out back over there? But we'll find out anyways. You're a fan of anyone who wins, says Mr. Mojo. That's facts. Sorry, Cleve. The black tie, says Mr. Freimeister Bond. What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's live stream. Let's get our chat overlay going. See who's with us. Do a quick roll call before this one gets up. Mr. Jagular, hello, sir. Nick Sweep, says J Fit Life. Happy Memorial Day. Cavs have given up, says Curtis. Happy Memorial Day, Curtis. Shout out to Freimeister, Puerto Rico. I see the flag right there. Bodie, hello. Blake says, well, I got to root for someone, says Blake. Let's see. Hoping to hit my 10-leg parlay today, says O'Shea Duke Jackson, assistant. Chutzpah, nice. 420 Slayer, hello. We got Brian in the chat. We got Mr. Robert Zamora. Hello, Mr. Zamora. How are you, sir? Danny Galvan, what's going on? Miguela dice que Puerto Rico está en la casa. Miguela Melendez. 420 Slayer saying, are you ready for some football? Born ready, brother. Born ready. Let's see. Not you, Mario Blaine. David Blaine, Mario Blaine. That'll work. All right, guys. Well, Living Like Larry says hello to everyone. Mrs. Jagular 2K says Jagular 2K. Hello, Mrs. Jagular 2K. Shalesh, my boy. How you doing, brother? Welcome back, man. Staying strong out there? I'm sure you are. Megatron Jr. says, I need to get lucky today. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We've come too far to give up who we are. We'll work on that. All right, guys. Real quick, actually, before I get too far into this stuff right now, I do want to drop, lo and behold, a new graphic for you guys. Today, we had a team meeting for Football Nation, and we talked about the games that we plan to cover for this World Cup. This is what we've come up with for starters. This is the, let's call it the appetizer, if you will, for this year's World Cup. We are going to be doing the host countries for the first rounds, guys. Group stages will be starting during the NBA Finals. Y'all know that this is 2 weeks away, right? In 2 weeks, the World Cup will begin. We will cover all of the Mexico, all of the Canada, and all of the USA games, as these are the host countries. We will also be covering a few other ones there scheduled to be released here in the upcoming weeks. But there you have it, guys. Mexico versus South Africa. They'll also be playing South Korea, and they'll be playing Czechia? Yes, Czechia. Then we've got Canada versus Bosnia, Canada versus Qatar, and Switzerland versus Canada. We'll be covering all three of those as well. And, of course, USA versus Paraguay, USA versus Australia, and USA versus Turkey. We'll be doing that this year for the World Cup. More on that later. So, with the World Cup quickly approaching, guys, The NBA postseason is starting to come to an end. We're going to be wrapping things up here in the upcoming days. The New York Knicks looking to close out this series today. The Knicks are 3-0 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. A win today would advance them to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. And, of course, the San Antonio Spurs came out swinging, facing a 2-1 deficit there in Game 4. San Antonio able to get the win, and now we've got a 2-2 series, which means we are guaranteed a Game 5 and a Game 6. Game 6 would be back in San Antonio, so if the Spurs win the next 2 games, we are just 2 wins away from a Western Conference Finals appearance and 6 wins away from NBA champions. All right. Ooh, algorithm saying that USA is not making it out of their bracket. Well, my friend, if that's what you truly believe, we do have pick'ems available as well, in case that's actually what you believe. Pick'ems available, guys, and it's free to enter. If you can guess all the top 2 teams who will advance out of every bracket, you could win $100. You'll be paid via Cash App or Venmo. You think you know football, brother? There's your chance to prove it. Link in the description down below. Cool. Tight. Let's talk about today's game, shall we? New York Knicks on the cusp of making it to the NBA Finals with a win here tonight. This New York Knicks team is averaging 119 points per game, and we talked about this last night, not for the Knicks, but for the NBA in general, guys. The fact that this team is averaging more postseason points than they did during the regular season is a sign that this is a very, very solid offensive unit for the New York Knicks, especially when things, when the rubber meets the road. There is one thing I'm going to change here really quick. Please stand by while I update the scrolling text at the bottom of the screen. I'm sure someone probably already left a chat in there. Scrolling text at the bottom of the screen coming in right now. I'm going to update the money line for you guys. It is Monday the 25th. Please stand by. Settings, text. Boom. Simple fix. Easy. The over-under for today, New York Knicks, 2.5-point favorites on the road here. There are multiple stars from New York in attendance already at the Rocket Arena today for this potential closeout. 420 Slayer, bust out the brooms. We got lots of brooms in the chat right now. Mr. Mojo says, money, money, money. Shout out to Philly. Says, what's good, bro? I watched your last call. I enjoyed your broadcast a lot. Keep up the good work. Philly, thank you, sir, for the positive encouragement and reinforcements right there, my friend. Welcome. We got Green Line saying get down with the get down. We are going all the way. Go Knicks, says Jacqueline. My feet hurt, says Cavs. You got the score right. Winner wrong, says Mr. Mojo. Got the score right, but the winner wrong. James Harden will come out really angry tonight. I'm sure he went to bed really angry already after losing 3 in a row, but we'll see if he can do more. Mario, will you do commentary for the UFC White House fight on June 11th? Daniel, we've got FIFA World Cup and NBA Finals. I didn't realize that I'm actually writing this down, Daniel. If Santino is in the chat right now, or if Courtney's in the chat right now, just take quick note, June 11th. We'll see. It's not for sure right now, but we could definitely cover that game if the June 11th schedule looks light. Shout out to Big E, that fight, I should say, if that looks good. What's up, Big E? He says, what's up, broski? The Knicks are up in this series 3-0. Cerise says, hey, Mario, can't wait for the NFL. Me either. I am super stoked for the NFL. Steph Glazer brings out the brooms. Shout out to Jesus Rodriguez. Shout out to Everett with the with the Statue of Liberty. It's a good one for New York. Statue of Liberty is a great one for New York. That makes sense, Everett. You might actually use that tonight. Knicks are going to cook the Cavs. I'm done watching Oklahoma City Thunder because they're just going to get destroyed on Tuesday. Ray, don't you like watching a demolition? Isn't it always satisfying to watch the weeds get whacked and the lawn get mowed, man? Because that's exactly what the Spurs are going to do. Take care of that OKC. Sorry, Mario. UFC is Sunday, June 14th. Not the 11th, says Daniel. June 14th written down now. As far as the schedule goes, I can actually try to answer that now. June 14th. I don't think there's an NBA game that day. And World Cup games from what we're covering, 14th. I don't see a 14th. That might actually fall in the cards, man. We might actually be able to cover that fight, Daniel. So I'll flag that. I've got it written down. Not just written down, but I've now got it written and circled, Daniel. Good eye on that one. And that's not me saying good day in an Australian accent. Good eye. Good eye is all. Okay, cool. I'm rambling. Let's get back to the stats, guys. Let's take a look at these stats. The New York Knicks should win this game. They've won 3 in a row now. It does not look like the Cleveland Cavaliers want this at this point. I think Donovan Mitchell put the feather in his cap of getting to the conference finals. Not good enough. And the horrors will continue for James Harden. Offensively, the Knicks look great. Defensively, also looking great, giving up less than 102 points per game, holding teams to 101 Dalmatians. They've got opposite field goal percentage or opponent field goal percentage. It's gotten better for the New York Knicks. They're holding teams to a lower success rate shooting the basketball. Defensive rebounds per game. More defensive rebounds for New York. Blocks per game have gone up. Steals per game have gone up. Turnovers forced per game have gone up. And fouls committed per game, unfortunately, have also gone up for New York. But overall, this defense is really good. Overall, this defense is solid. Arguably the best defense in the East. Pistons were supposed to be that, but we saw them crumble to this team here. Couple of weird upsets, guys, this postseason for both sides. But really mostly in the East. Here's that playoff bracket one more time. The Pistons got pushed to Game 7. They should have taken care of the Magic early on, the 8th seed. Pistons got pushed to a Game 7. Then they advanced to play the Cavaliers. I thought the Pistons were going to be all the way over on this side. I thought we were going to have a Pistons versus Celtics NBA Eastern Conference Finals. I was wrong on both guesses. So, curse of the commentator, right? I cannot believe that the Celtics got eliminated in the opening round of the Eastern Conference, and then the 76ers end up getting swept. What would have happened here if this was Celtics and New York? I don't think that would have been a sweep there, but again, what do I know? I did think that the Knicks would take care of the Hawks. I thought they would have done that in 5 or 6 games. They did exactly that. I was not expecting a sweep here. Well done for the Knicks. And coming out over here, I'll be honest, originally, I was not expecting a sweep either, although I did think New York would win. I thought the Cavaliers would put up a little more of a fight. We'll see if that fight comes out today with their seasons on the line. Out here in the West, we've been covering this series closely. Of course, my San Antonio Spurs in the Western Conference Finals against one of the most hated teams in the country right now in the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder predictably swept the Suns, then unpredictably swept the Lakers. I thought the Lakers would have pushed that to a 6-game series, but clean wins right there for the Oklahoma City Thunder. As a matter of fact, I wasn't even sure that the Lakers were going to get past the Rockets. I thought the Rockets would have been here to face the Thunder, but the Lakers showed up. LeBron did something, got swept for the first time in the conference semifinals in his career. Nuggets fell to the Timberwolves. That was an amazing series. Spurs took care of the Blazers. This here was a really good series between the Spurs and the Timberwolves. Right now, this is the best series in the postseason so far with Spurs and Thunder. Cannot wait for Game 5 tomorrow. Oh, no, you didn't, says Steve. What's up, man? How you doing, May? Maycole. Got my broom at the ready because it's in my garage, says Wayne. Gentleman sweep incoming. I'm actually thinking it's going to be a straight-up sweep. No gentleman about this. Nothing gentlemanly about this, guys. I think the Knicks will take care of business tonight. Wore the black tie for the funeral. All right, guys. Left to right, Jalen Brunson and James Harden. These are your 2 point guards here for today. Jalen Brunson averaging almost 28 points per game. James Harden averaging just 19 points per game. That's not normal for me to say just 19 points. 19 points is nothing to sneeze at, but Jalen Brunson, by comparison, is clearly the better guard, at least offensively speaking. Arguably defensively speaking as well. At least James Harden is able to get some blocks per game. Not many, but they have openly talked about how they have attacked James Harden in this series, and Jalen Brunson has had a lot of success against James Harden this series. What do you guys think, man? Is this going to be a gentleman's sweep? Is this going to go back to New York, or does it end here? Drop the broom if you think it's going to be a sweep. I guess, I don't know, maybe just drop a broom if you think it's going to be a full-on sweep. If you are of the belief this is going to end tonight, let's see the brooms. Robert drops the broom. James brings out the broom. Dakota says the Knicks will sweep. Cavs can't go out sad. Sweep, 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 sweep. Look at all these brooms coming in right now. I'm with you guys. These pretzels are making me thirsty, says Steve. What's up, Sirius? Jagular? Adel? ADL Williams? Hello? The broom, broom, broom? Oh, man. Look at all these brooms. Cool. All right, man. I'm with you. Tie for that. Point guard comparison, advantage Jalen Brunson. Shooting guard comparison, we'll give the advantage to Donovan Mitchell, but Mikal Bridges is no slouch. Take a look at his field goal percentage, guys. This postseason, Mikal Bridges is shooting the basketball at 62% and almost 40% from three-point land. Donovan Mitchell, however, has been averaging 25, almost 26 points per game, 3 assists per game, almost 5 boards per game. They are dead even in steals and blocks per game. Mikal Bridges may take less shots, but he is more accurate with the shots that he does decide to take. The numbers will corroborate that statement. RKV says that the Cavs are winning a consolation prize today. They're actually going to have to earn it, to be quite honest. Here's the look between the forwards, Hart and Wade. I don't think there's much comparison to be had here either. Wade does not take many shots. The shots that he does take, he's pretty efficient in those, but he just needs to take more shots. And overall, from a defensive standpoint, I'm not impressed by what Wade has been able to do or not do this season. Josh Hart, I mean, come on. You got 5-6 times the assists per game, double the rebounds per game, 3 times the steals per game, infinitely more blocks per game. I'll take Josh Hart over Wade any day. Give me that. The comparison between the power forwards, ladies and gentlemen, Evan Mobley and OG Anunoby. Now, what's interesting is that these guys probably aren't going to be facing off all that much. I've seen Karl Anthony Towns really guarding Evan Mobley a lot this postseason, and we might see some rotation between both of these sides. But OG Anunoby versus Evan Mobley, there's some good and some bad for both sides. Advantage to OG Anunoby, though, for points per game, field goal percentage, and three-point percentage. Advantage to Evan Mobley when it comes to assists per game, rebounds per game, and blocks per game. But there is a size mismatch there. When it comes to offensive ability, Evan Mobley's going to have to produce more today than he has this entire postseason if the Cavaliers are going to get a win. And then, of course, at center, Karl Anthony Towns versus Jarrett Allen. I think Karl Anthony Towns is the better of the two here as well. The ability to stretch the floor and shoot that three-point shot is going to go an extremely long way in my rating system. Not only that, man, but Karl Anthony Towns averaging 10.3 rebounds per game. The man's averaging his double-double. Got to give credit to Karl Anthony Towns. Jarrett Allen, again, not a bum by any stretch of the imagination, but when you compare it to greatness like this, Got to take my Dominican brother from another mother. It's got to be Karl Anthony Towns over Jarrett Allen. Okay, they look related, says Terrible. Kind of, yeah. They could be cousins. They could be. Let's see. Game's about to start, says Steph Glazer. Facts. Looks like Big Al Alex saying, I love your live streams. I watch them every night for the playoff games. Let's go. Flop harder, guys. Flop like a fish, says Bang Bang. What's up, dude? How you doing? Courtney, Country, Robert, Freimeister, welcome into all the moderators. I got Living Like Larry in the chat. We saw Mr. Mojo in here earlier. We saw, looks like Owl on the Prowl at some point today, I think. Don't want to make that up. I think I saw him in here. Appreciate y'all checking in right now. You mean both Siri? Let's see. All right, chat's flowing today, guys. We've got the chat on roll right now. They are introducing the players, guys, so let's do the same. We'll do a speed run right now for the introductory, starting with the away team. At center, number 32, Karl Anthony Towns. At power forward, number 8, OG Anunoby. At small forward, number 25, Mikal Bridges. At shooting guard, number 3, Josh Hart. And at point guard, number 11, Jalen Brunson. Coming in off the bench for this New York team, we're going to see a rotation between Mitch Robinson, Jordan Clarkson, Landry Shamet, Miles McBride. We may not see Mohamed Diawara today, but we will likely see Jose Alvarado at some point in today's lineup. On the other side, for the Cleveland Cavaliers, at center, number 31, Jarrett Allen. Power forward, number 4, Evan Mobley. Small forward, number 2, Max Strus. Actually, we did talk about this. It's going to be Dean Wade. And again, should have just downloaded it. But at this point, I don't see the need to do so because I do think this will be the last one. So it won't be Max Strus. It's actually going to be Dean Wade. We just got to put a 3 in front of this, number 32. Donovan Mitchell going to be shooting guard number 45. And point guard number 1, James Harden. Coming in off the bench, it will be Strus and not Wade. But Thomas Bryant, Max Strus, Jalen Tyson, Sam Merrill, and Dennis Schroeder. We might see some Tyrese Proctor. Probably not, though. We're probably going to see a lot of – well, we're probably going to see a lot of Merrill. We're probably going to see a lot of Strus. We're probably going to see a lot of Tyson and Schroeder. I don't know about Bryant, but at this point, they're going to throw everything and the kitchen sink out at the New York Knicks to try to get a win today. At least that's the plan. All right, Australia, good morning. Shout out to you guys. All right. Well, getting ready for the tip-off now, guys. Tip-off was scheduled for 7 p.m. We have not seen tip-off just yet. You'll see over here the average point leaders per game throughout the regular and postseason stats combined on the right-hand side. Jalen Brunson averaging 26 points per game. You've got Donovan Mitchell averaging almost 28 points per game. That's why it's team basketball. Just because your star scores more than the other star doesn't mean that the supporting cast can also carry their weight. And we have seen the supporting cast for the New York Knicks do a fantastic job of doing exactly that. All right, guys, what's going on? 132.2. The goal for today, I guess, would be 132.5. Maybe we can get to 132.6. If you guys are watching, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Tip-off coming in now, y'all. Here we go. The tip-off will be won. Looks like the Cavaliers will get the basketball to start. Ball currently in the hands of Cleveland. Out to the left-hand side, Jarrett Allen looks to Mobley. Mobley will drive, shoot, and score over Towns. First bucket of the day goes to Cleveland. That's a positive sign. Coming back with it now, it's in the hands of Jalen Brunson at the near wing. Hands this one backwards to Josh Hart. Hart gives to OG, back to Hart. Hart looks right, gives to Brunson. Brunson, shake and bake. Will now pull in, gives to Hart. Hart going to try an extra pass. Cute pass, but it's stolen. Coming back to Cavaliers. Max Strus looks like he did get the start over Wade. Here's the three-point bucket. That's good. Looks like Donovan Mitchell going to knock down the triple there. So Donovan Mitchell with a tray. New York coming back. Here's a bounce pass inside. A two-point shot not going to go for Mikal Bridges. It's going to be a defensive board for Jarrett Allen. James Harden push to Strus. Strus inside to Mobley. Mobley loses possession, and it's a turnover. Knicks ball. Looks like just about 11 minutes here left to play as the game gets started. Mikal Bridges will give to Towns. Towns to Brunson. Brunson covered by Strus. Both players well beyond the three-point line. Brunson now picked up by Donovan Mitchell. Brunson key pass inside, and that's going to be the first bucket of the day for New York. Brunson picks up an assist. Mikal Bridges picks up 2 points. Donovan Mitchell now at the straightaway. Looks to the left, gives to Jarrett Allen. Allen going to spin around in the paint. Basketball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Karl Anthony Towns. So it's a dead ball out here, and it's going to be Cavs ball. I think that should be exactly where we need it. Your players on the right-hand side, folks. Just some extra data for you. All right, inbound pass coming in. Donovan Mitchell at the Cavaliers logo. Mitchell to the right, cut back to the left, lets it fly. Good! 6-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The score is 8-2. Jalen Brunson to the bottom of the screen. Brunson going to get pushed around right now. A bounce pass to Hart, one more, and another one back to Brunson at the perimeter. Near corner, Brunson makes the move, has to pass to Hart. Hart lets it fly. Good for Josh Hart. It's 8-5. New York able to get 3 points back. Cavaliers still up by 3. A three-point shot goes for Donovan Mitchell. That's no good. Defensive rebound now for the New York Knicks. Brunson with the ball. Waiting for the cavalry to show up. A pass to the left. It's OG for 3. Anunoby can't knock this one down. It's a defensive board for Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell to the left. Mitchell to the right. He now attacks. He passes to the corner. Wide open Strus for 3. Another doink off the rim. Rebound by the New York Knicks. It was Towns, alley-oop inside, and that's going to be a pass from Hart to Bridges. Bridges will finish on the alley-oop. An assist for Josh Hart. Cleveland with the basketball. It's now going to be Donovan Mitchell in the paint. Shoots from close range. The score is 10-7. Cleveland up by 3. New York picking up the pace right now. They'll quickly try to answer back. A pass to OG Anunoby and a handoff to Jalen Brunson. Brunson covered by Mobley, a taller defender. What will Brunson do here? He fakes a pass left. Makes the move. He's now on the dribble. Hands coming in. He'll drive, shoot, and score off the left side of the glass. 10-9. Cleveland up by 1. James Harden at the far wing. Step back triple. No, off the front of the rim. Defensive board again by Josh Hart. Fast break opportunity. Mikal Bridges is going to be hacked here by Donovan Mitchell. Mikal Bridges will get helped up to his feet, and he'll take a couple of shots at the free throw line. So Mikal Bridges earns 2 shots at the stripe. Refresh this page. Make sure I got everything I need. What's going on with the chat right now? Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. 10-9, Cleveland with a 1-point lead here. Mikal Bridges shooting 2 shots. Knicks looking to end the series tonight. Bridges' first free throw is good. Free throw number 1 for Mikal Bridges is good. Game is currently being broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, on ESPN. So if you guys are looking for this game, that is where you'll find it. Free throw number 2 is good here as well, guys. Let's start the clock again. Basketball currently in the hands of the, looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers. Score is actually 11-10, New York with the lead. Ball currently in the hands of James Harden. Harden at the free throw line. Harden passes to Mobley. Mobley will drive. Pass again. Jarrett Allen blocked under the rim right now. It's coming back with New York. Karl Anthony Towns gets his hand in. There's a three-point shot. Bridges! No, off the front of the rim. Bounces off the rim twice and into the hands of Evan Mobley. Mobley looks right. Mobley gives this one to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell had space to shoot. Gives to Mobley for 3. Bang! Mobley for 3. 13-11. Trading buckets here. Seems like a good slugfest so far in Cleveland. Jalen Brunson puts the ball in the strong hand. Passes to Josh Hart. Hart gives to, looks like Bridges. Bridges out to Brunson. Brunson, shake and bake, triple. Doink, no good. Offensive board, back to Towns. Now Towns, good! New York will take a 1-point lead. The score is 14-13 New York Knicks. Quiet crowd here in Cleveland. Let's see if Donovan Mitchell can hold the ball and try to get some action going. Donovan Mitchell does a great move splitting the defense. He'll be fouled on the drive. Looks like a trip to the free throw line will be won by Cleveland, and the foul will be charged here to Josh Hart. I got to turn on this fan. A little hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Donovan Mitchell. Big, deep breath at the free throw line before he takes this shot. First free throw is good. 14-14 is the score. 7:09 left to play here in quarter number 1. What up, chat? Hello to you, says Lana French. Bro, Donovan Mitchell has to channel his inner LeBron to win this series. 3-1, go Cavs, says Bodie. We'll see. Second free throw, Donovan Mitchell is good. The score, 15-14, Cleveland up by 1. Here comes Jalen Brunson. Brunson to the left now, directing a little bit of traffic. Will pass and play hot potato here with Karl Anthony Towns. He's got 2 sets of eyeballs on him right now. He'll step to the right and let it fly. Brunson won't be able to get it to go. It's going to be a defensive rebound here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was James Harden with the board. Max Strus almost loses it. Mitchell for 3. Donovan Mitchell, ugly shot. Mobley will clean it up, though. That's a jam for the Cavaliers. It's 17-14. Evan Mobley now up to 7. Basketball about to be inbounded here. It's like 6:37 left to go. We'll add a few seconds. New York with the ball. It's 17-14. Pass to the left. Pass to the right. Josh Hart above the head. Looks to the left. It's Brunson. It's Bridges. It's corner. That OG Anunoby shot is no good. Offensive rebound for Towns. That shot is no good. Tough defense for the Cavaliers results in a turnover. Driving to the rim. Pass, miss. Shot goes up. Doink. Back of the rim. So a missed shot for James Harden. New York Knicks bring it back. Backdoor pass underneath, and Karl Anthony Towns gets a clear jam. Looks like a whistle will come in. The Cleveland Cavaliers will call a timeout. And we go to our first commercial break. Okay, so exactly midway through quarter number 1, we get our very first timeout. 6 minutes gone, 6 minutes left to play in the first quarter, and the score is 17-16 Cleveland. They will have the basketball when we get back from this break. All right, guys, how's everyone doing today in this chat? See you drinking that big old water again? Yes, Justice, we do have the big old water today. That is correct, J-Bud. We got the big old jug of water. Shout out to Mr. Balboa. Thanks, dude. I needed that today. I needed that boost. All right. Let's see. Mobley and Mitch, reading some of the comments right now. Yo, Harden, can you practice, please? Says Ronan. I'm back, says Shano. Tommy Braskett says officials list. We got the officials put together for you, Mr. Braskett. Of course, as always, Tommy has been so good about sending us the officials. And today's officiating crew, Mark Davis, Josh Tiven, Kevin Scott, and, of course, Jason Goebel as the alternate for today. We have not had a review, but there's a lot of officiating experience here heading into Game 4. We'll talk about these guys later out throughout today's game when we do get our first official review. But that'll be coming up here probably sooner rather than later. Doesn't seem like this game has been poorly officiated. It does seem like clean calls in the first 6 minutes today so far. I could quickly end up eating my words, though. All right, guys, again, for those of y'all who do not know, we are doing a Pick'ems challenge for the World Cup. $100 for the winner. We might actually do more than one winner for this one here as well, but I'll have to update the rules and the stats for that. We might do that every week for the moving forward here as well. Let me just refresh this page real quick. Open this up. What's going on? Well, this is awkward. well, this is awkward. Here's the link, guys. If you guys want to sign up to play, there's that right there. We're going to be doing more stuff for channel members as well. Team got to talking about that. But for those of you who are curious, mi gente, mi latinoamericanos, todo el grupo de México, de la República Dominicana, de cada parte de Latinoamérica, vamos a cubrir este partido y todos los partidos de México. México contra África del Sur, México contra Corea del Sur y México contra Czech. Entonces, si quiere acompañarnos para esos partidos, vamos a estar en vivo para la Copa Mundial. For the rest of you guys, for Canada, for USA, Australia, and the rest of the world, guys, we will be covering Canada, USA, and sprinkling in some games along the way. If you guys want to sign up for the pick'ems, it's free to play. $100 on the line, maybe more, but that's what we got going on right now. All right, guys. Well then, let's minimize some of these things. Get back to this game right now. Appreciate y'all hanging in with us during that commercial break. 6 minutes again have elapsed. 6 minutes to go in quarter number one. Close game so far in this elimination game for the Cleveland Cavaliers. New York Knicks looking to seal the deal. Inbound pass coming in right now for Cleveland. Cavs getting ready to inbound. Sam Merrill will find Wade on the inbound pass. Wade gives to Harden. Harden pulls up to the midcourt line. Harden being pressed by Mikal Bridges. Bridges close up on Harden here. Harden makes the move, passes to the corner, far corner triple. Strus back iron. It's going to be a rebound here for Josh Hart and the New York Knicks. Hart will push this to Brunson. Brunson will step on the gas. He's slowed down by Wade. Brunson versus Wade right now. He's got the wrong side of the glass for the left hand, and exactly what I thought would happen. Wade able to poke that thing away. Brunson, being left-handed, would have a much better angle at the rim from this side as opposed to this side. But the ball goes out of bounds. It's Knicks' ball. 9 seconds to shoot. Brunson will inbound, and the ball is with Towns. Towns lets it fly. Swish! And the New York Knicks are up by 2. It's 19-17. Cleveland with the basketball. James Harden now to the left. Harden covered by Brunson. Step back triple. Harden will doink it again. Another miss here. Another fast break. Wide open on the other end. Brunson quickly going to put the bucket in. It's 21-17. The New York Knicks now have a 4-point lead here on the road. Jarrett Allen will hand to Harden. Harden to the left. Harden looking for someone. He'll give this to the three-point line. Wade for three. Another missed shot. These three-point shots are going to kill Cleveland tonight. They're spamming it. There's going to be a bucket under the rim. Looked like an and one. No whistle, but a jam right there for OG Anunoby. James Harden going to hold right now. A whistle comes in. It's going to be a foul. Looks like it might be against Anunoby. Max Strus got wrapped up there. They might be also looking at an 8-second violation. Very close. 2 seconds short for an 8-second violation. Mario's French is not too shabby as well. Oh, it's très mal. Not très bien. Michelle, my belle. These are words that go together well, ma Michelle. Très bien ensemble. Okay, all right. Well then, we're waiting to hear what the call is, guys. My apologies on that. I know we've got a dead ball right now, and we're waiting for some data to come in. Looks like it was just a common foul here, and the ball will stay with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers, Jalen Tyson has the ball right now. He'll spin and pass to Wade. Wade gives this one to Harden. Harden down at the near wing right here, covered by Towns. Step back here for Harden again. Harden will go up. He'll be fouled by Towns and earns a trip to the free throw line. Karl Anthony Towns will pick up foul number 1. James Harden will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. 2 shots. He said, hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Leave that there for a second. All right, guys, Harden's at the free throw line. Free throw number 1 is good. Ladies and gentlemen, apologies for my ADHD and my constantly being distracted. I will focus on locking in on today's game. James Harden makes free throw number 1 out of 2. Karl Anthony Towns has just been charged with his first foul of this contest. Free throw number 2 coming in for James Harden right now. Score is 23-18. Second free throw also good for James Harden here. And the score is now 23-19. Back to a 4-point deficit for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The New York Knicks, however, do have the basketball. So, ball in the hands of Brunson. Brunson looks to Bridges. Bridges currently covered by Merrill, now picked up by Harden. Alley-oop, and Mitch Robinson gets the jam. 25-19. Mitch Robinson is now on the floor here for the Knicks. We got double bigs for the Knicks here as well. Whistle coming in against, looks like Mikal Bridges. Not often we see Mitch Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns on the floor, but this might work for New York. Nice pass, nice alley-oop. And you've still, that should have been an and one as well. Jalen Tyson absolutely fouled him on that play. Still got the jam. So Mikal Bridges was charged with the foul. We start the clock again. Inbound pass. Wade now has it inside the free throw line. Wade will hand this backwards to Harden. 9 seconds to shoot. Harden pressed by Deuce McBride. Harden goes to the left. McBride stays in front of him in the hoop. This one's going to be a three-point shot. That's good for Harden. They really needed that. It's 25-22. Jalen Brunson almost losing it here with the right hand. Brunson directing traffic again as he works his way to the right side. Brunson to the baseline. He'll step back. He'll pass. This is a Bridges triple. No, it's going to be a defensive rebound. Defensive board. Jalen Tyson, it's him against 2. Here's going to be a shot. They're going to call this a blocking foul. Scratch that. They're going to call this a charge here. Charging foul against Jalen Tyson as he goes right through Jalen Brunson. Brunson sets the feet in a power stance like Jack Black and Tenacious D. Big wide step for Brunson, and Jalen Tyson goes right into him. It's a turnover. It's Knicks ball. 3:04 left to play in quarter number 1. Inbound pass, New York Knicks with it. Looks like Miles McBride will bring it up. McBride covered by Tyson. McBride to the right, it's with Brunson. Brunson back to McBride, out to Hart. Hart back to McBride, and Deuce for 3. It's good! Miles McBride knocks down the triple. 28-22. There's a pass from Donovan Mitchell. One more to the corner. Sidestep. Sam Merrill knocks it down from the corner. Good shot there. It's a 3-point game. 28-22. It's raining buckets here in Cleveland. Brunson to the right. Brunson alley-oop, and there's another Mitch Robinson jam. An assist for Jalen Brunson. Robinson's now got 4 here thanks to that assist. Here's a nice drive, a euro, and a floater that goes in there for Donovan Mitchell. And the score is now 30-27. 2 minutes left to play in quarter number 1. Here's a nice move, bobbing and weaving, and another pass. Shamet, Sham-wow in the corner. Landry Shamet knocks down his first shot of the day. The New York Knicks back on defense. It's Cleveland Cavaliers ball. Donovan Mitchell to the inside. He bounces that out to Mobley. Mobley, last second shot. He will miss on the attempt. It's a defensive board for Mitch Robinson, and he pushes this forward to Brunson. Brunson, transition triple. Bang for Brunson. 36-27. The New York Knicks are up by 9. Ball in the hands of Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell steps to the right. Mitchell passes to the wing, doinks that off the back of the rim. It's going to be poked out of bounds. Last touched by, are they saying that's Mitch Robinson who touched it last? Timeout going to be called here by the New York Knicks. See if we'll get a challenge. Looked like that was pushed out by Mobley, but the officials pushed it the other way. They got a better look than I did. New York Knicks up by 9. Shout out to you guys, man. Welcome in. See y'all in the chat. All right, stop. Hammer time. Let's see. 418 on the like button. I smashed it like I own it. Well, let's take a look, man. Oh, okay. All right, not half bad. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring up a fantastic point. So I've been pretty good this whole series about staying on track with the like button here. It's close to the end of the first quarter. We've got about a minute here left to go. 5,000 of you guys watching. I don't need all 5,000 of you guys to smash that like button, but if 20% of you guys hit the like button right now, that's 1 out of every 5, we can get to 1,000 likes, and I won't have to say it again for the rest of the game. If we can get to 1,000 likes early, it's going to look really good for the rest of this game, for the algorithm, and especially if it's a close game, it'll move us up the YouTube ladder and maybe get more people here in this chat. So if you're watching, still hanging out with us, don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you, Carla King. That would be awesome, says Mr. Mojo. Smashed, says Alexander Miranda. Oh, right. I'd rather see the Knicks versus the Thunder. The Spurs are too dangerous, says Ryan Gregory. 3 more quarters till the Cavs season ends. Yes, I agree, Steve. That's why I wore the black tie today. It's the running joke that this is the funeral tie. It's the tie that we wore the night of the Lakers funeral. It's the tie that we will be wearing tonight on the Cavaliers funeral. We'll see if they can survive the night. He didn't say giggity, no drink, says Mr. Mojo. Spurs in 2. That's what we need. Junior says sweep. All right, man. Here's a like for the almighty algorithm. Heel turtleneck. Thank you. All right, guys. So we did get a quick spike in the like button. Thank y'all for hanging out. Look, I'm just some guy on this side of the camera. I see you guys, though. Those of you who are at work. Those of you on the couch just hanging out. Those of you guys, you know, hanging out with us here on Monday, wherever you are, whether you're at that Starbucks or you're working on your car or you're doing something mundane and you just need something, a community, I got you. We've built this together. It's not just me. It's everyone in this chat. So thank you to the moderators. Thank you to those of you who have been back 2, 3, 4 times, 10 times. Even if you've never subscribed to the channel, thank you for giving us some of your time. It's really, really appreciated. Well, ladies and gentlemen, timeout has been called. The New York Knicks did indeed challenge the ruling here where the official said it was Cleveland basketball. We are waiting to hear back from the officials, but I just dropped this in the chat. The challenge has not come back just yet. They might extend this timeout break. We'll see. All right. What's your favorite food? Asks Andre. Well, it depends on the mood, but mostly my mom's Dominican home cooking. Gotta love that. Looks like the call is going to stand here, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks will lose that challenge. I don't think they really care. But it is Cleveland Cavaliers basketball. Evan Mobley will shoot and miss now, and it's coming back with the New York Knicks. Knicks bring it back. Brunson backs it up. Looking to the right. Doesn't have an option. He'll continue to hold. He's got the ball above his head. He gives to Deuce McBride. McBride fastballs to Josh Hart. Josh Hart will pump fake. Gets Schroeder to jump. Josh Hart will then shoot. Josh Hart will miss, but the putback is good right there again. And now Mitch Robinson is up to 6. Ball in the hands of Jalen Tyson. Ball currently in the hands of Jalen Tyson. Let's move this thing around one more time. Coming back and driving. It's going to be a missed shot this time by Donovan Mitchell. No whistle. It is going to be New York Knicks basketball. Josh Hart gives to Brunson. Looks like 30 seconds here left to play in quarter number 1. Pressure coming in right here. Wade being pressed on. Wade pressing on Brunson, I should say. Brunson now attacking the paint. Brunson goes up and shoots with the left. Can't get it to go. Trying to heave it back in. Another miss here. This time no good for Mitch Robinson. Donovan Mitchell with 7 seconds left to go. Looking to beat the buzzer at the end of quarter number 1. Step back triple. Doink. And that is the end of the quarter. Well then, quarter number 1 is now done. And the New York Knicks have managed to put up 38 points in the first 12 minutes of this game. Does not look good for the Cleveland Cavaliers. New York Knicks fans have their brooms ready. Even if they're a vacuum house, they went out and bought a broom for this occasion. Knicks fans got to be loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. They're loving it. I hate it for whoever took Mitch on the under, says yes, sir. Sweep, LMAO. Isn't it 38-26? It is, Busty. I don't know what I did. It's actually a 12-point lead. Thank you, Busty Mullins. Good looking out, brother. Appreciate that. Fist bumps to you, sir. Thank you for the correction there. Thank you, guys. All right. So, Woody says that this is the best show on YouTube. I love it here. It's not perfect, man. As you can see, I have been known to make mistakes from time to time. But the people in this chat, the community that we've built, I think we're all in it for the betterment of everyone. Whatever can make this live stream even better, a better experience for everyone, I think we're all on the same team. I could be wildly misjudging our relationship right now, but I do feel like we're on the same team. Okay. Even if your basketball team is a different one. All right, guys, end of the first, so let's do this real quick. We're going to ask a very interesting question. It's nothing to do with NBA, but who is your NFL team? The NFL is around the corner. The NFL is about 90 days away, 100 days away. Who is your NFL team? Before you guys ask, I hope we can still be friends. Go Cowboys. I love it. I'll be wearing this. But we've got Robert saying, G-Men. Okay, we got some Giants fans in the chat. We got some Patriots fans in the chat. Go Cowboys. Looks like Elijah says Patriots. C. Meek says I'm new. Scary saying go Giants. New York Jets, unfortunately, says Cookin. Jets, 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 Jets. Dallas Cowboys, Ravens, Green Bay, Giants. Go Knicks. Raiders go into the playoffs only if they play Fernando Mendoza. I think it's crazy that they're going to roll with Kirk Cousins. Like, I like Cousins. He is a step up from Geno Smith. But, yeah. Houston Texans, says J Rocket. Seahawks, congratulations on the Super Bowl win, Mr. Larry. Green Bay all day, says Tony Turner. We actually have a cheesehead. And for the Green Bay Packers fans in this chat right now, I'll have you know, I actually proposed to my wife at Lambeau Field. Fact. Go Bucks, says DeSniff. Patriots in the chat. More Pats fans. Eagles fans. Ashley, I thought we were friends. Kidding. Shout out to the Raiders. Shout out to the Bills fans. Chiefs fans. Lions fans. Thomas, cheers to you, bro. I'm here for you, sir. Niners all day, says Teat Streets. We got Indianapolis Colts for Mr. Balboa. Jay doesn't have one. Patriots, Niners, Cowboys, Raiders, Eagles, 49ers. Keep going, says Shannon. Yup. Yeah, Freimeister says, you know this, dropping the mustard men colors. All right. Well, guys, thank y'all for carrying us throughout this commercial break. Hail to the Redskins in the chat. Dakota, welcome back. For those of y'all just joining us now, we are just now coming back from the end of quarter number one. And quickly, looks like a bucket will be made by the New York Knicks. Let me get my scoreboard accurate here. A pass to the corner. Evan Mobley shoots a triple. That's no good. It'll be a defensive rebound once again for New York. Looks like Miles McBride brings it out to the three-point line. Looks to Towns, gives one more here. It looks like Jose Alvarado has checked in for the first time today. Do have to scroll the bottom right up just a hair, but Karl Anthony Towns posted up here against Jalen Tyson. Towns swings it to Hart. Hart for three. Doink, no good. Towns tries to get the board. He'll be fouled in the process. 11-11. Cavaliers fans, I suggest you make your wishes now. Make a wish. 11-11 here left to go. Trying to make this look clean. I think that's nice right there. All right, inbound pass has been made. Jose Alvarado, running point right now. Alvarado, three-point line one more time. It's McBride. Deuce lets it fly. Deuce, good! Another three-point shot for Miles McBride. The score is 43-26. There seemed to be, honestly, an awful lot of New York Knicks jerseys in this Cleveland crowd right now. Here comes James Harden. Harden will bring it up. I don't really feel all that bad for the Cavaliers, if I'm being honest. Harden gives to Mobley. A foul here. Landry Shamet will hip check Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell to inbound from the near sideline. Tough game to watch if you're a Cleveland Cavaliers fan. A lot of people probably got a couple dollars riding on this game today. There is the inbound pass. It's currently in the hands of Harden. Harden will attack. Harden going to be slowed down here by the defense of Miles McBride. Harden will shoot, begs for a foul, not going to get it. Coming back, it's New York. Landry Shamet, pump fake, sidestep after the flyby. God! As Mobley got caught off guard by the pump fake. Cleveland Cavaliers bring it back. Cleveland down by 20. 10 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. Timeout has been called by the Cavaliers. And the Knicks fans are on their feet, fearless here. They feel like they've got, honestly, it looks like they might have 30% of the lower level there at the Quicken Loans, or excuse me, at the Rocket Arena. Timeout's called, though. Let's see. Sweep is real. OMFG, says Dennis. Says Dennis. Knicks are winning this, says Snow. Imperfect Bob says, what's up? What's up, Imperfect Bob? Close game, says M. Stone. According to the Cavs head coach, they're up 2-1. According to the analytics, looks like it's going to be a game 5 no matter what. What? Wait. What? That's false. I think that was your point, cooking with cornbread. That just tripped me out. You just made me glitch. Let's see. Time to change. The game's over now. Wow, says Megatrends. East money. Chiefs. All right, guys. Looks like we've got mostly Knicks fans in the chat right now. Who would y'all rather play in the finals? Would you rather play the Spurs or would you rather play the Oklahoma City Thunder? Does it matter on health? How do the Knicks fans really feel right now about advancing to the finals? Who do they want to play? Does it matter? Are y'all so confident that it genuinely doesn't matter? Let's see. Spurs. Looks like they'd rather play the Spurs. That dude with the 1.7 mil parlay cooking right now. He needs the Spurs to win. Let's see. Throw in the towel, says Bernardo. Pull up the Orioles games because the Knicks are destroying the Cavs. Spurs don't matter, says Mr. Mojo. Spurs, Knicks. Spurs will win the title this year. Move to San Antonio. Go Knicks. Well, I got my money on the Spurs. Go Spurs, go. OKC is going to troll you. Spurs going to crush you. Let's see. OG will hit 10 buckets. Maybe. Possible. Spurs take out Wemby. They're average. Spurs take out – let's be real about this. Spurs take out Wemby. That's exact – I think that's fair to say. Without Victor Wembanyama, the Spurs are pretty average. Not going to lie about that. But we do have Victor Wembanyama. And as long as he's healthy, I believe the San Antonio Spurs are the most dangerous team in the NBA. Spurs, Knicks, Spurs win. Spurs, just a better series. Knicks are hitting all of their threes tonight. New York Knicks, 53% from three-point land. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 26% from three-point land in this game so far, EDS. Long commercial break right now for what seems like imminent doom for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron coming home, maybe. Go Knicks. All right. All right, guys. 31 consecutive days without a loss. 10 wins by 10-plus points. New York single playoff record. Seeking first finals appearance since 1999. We talked about that at the start of this stream. No finals appearance since 1999. And guess who beat the Knicks in that finals appearance? Go Spurs, go. 10 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. The New York Knicks with the basketball. Actually, scratch that. Cleveland with the basketball. Behind the back pass to Evan Mobley and a pump fake at the three-point line. Mobley will drive, shoot, and miss. Defensive rebound there for Karl Anthony Towns. Trying to attack quickly, stepping on the gas. Deuce McBride shoots the triple. That's no good. Landry Shamet shoved under the rim. No whistle for a push. Coming back, it's James Harden. Harden, pump fake, pass, pass, pass. Keon Ellis gives this back to Mobley. Mobley now makes the move. He puts the ball above his head. It's stolen. Jose Alvarado, fast break all the way, coast to coast. There's the bucket. 48-26. It's a 22-point game with 9:36 left to go. Cleveland bringing it back. A spin move. Donovan Mitchell stripped quickly right there. Another steal. Transition three. Alvarado no good. Cat cleans it up. Another jam. Oh, this is messy. This is just not fair, bro. 24-point lead with 9 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. Are we going to watch an epic blowout? Three-point shot not going to land for James Harden. Whistle coming in. Miles McBride going to commit a shooting foul, and it looks like Harden will go to the line. Gaze your eyes on this, ladies and gentlemen. Gaze your eyes on that. The Knicks on a 20-0 run in nearly 5 minutes. Free throw number one. That'll end that run, technically speaking. So a 20-1 run. Mr. Mojo. I don't know that we're going to be doing that this season. I don't think we're going to be doing that this season. We got a 50-28 after the second free throw falls. I feel bad for New York, says Wolfpack Plays. All right. 50-28 right now. These free throws are stopping the bleeding right now, but it feels like it's a little bit too late already. I don't think the tourniquet here is going to do much. I think the Cavaliers are bleeding out. The score is 50-29. To the left-hand side and to the right, Alvarado kicks it. A pump fake again. This is a Karl Anthony Towns attempt at an alley-oop. That'll be a missed shot right there. Stolen quickly right back. Cavaliers lose the basketball. Alvarado comes up with the steal. There's the pass inside. OG Anunoby to the rim. He'll be hit, but no whistle there again. Cavaliers will bring the ball back. 50-29. Gonna reset. Looks like Donovan Mitchell brings it back to the center logo. Mitchell looks inside, gives to Mobley. Mobley kicks to Keon Ellis, lets it fly. Oh, robbed. It hits every side of the rim. Missed shot. Three-point shot goes up. It's good. Excuse me. Three-point shot is there for OG Anunoby. Going to read your comment here in just a second, Tim Davis. Cleveland shoots a triple. They're going to answer right back with Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell knocks down a three. After the other three for New York, it's 53-32. Basketball in the hands of Jose Alvarado. Alvarado gives this one up, and it's in the hands of Anunoby. To Bridges, to Alvarado. Alvarado covered by Keon Ellis, cuts to the right, feeds inside to Mitch Robinson, but Robinson can't control it. Stolen by the Cavaliers. Cavaliers trying to fast break. Here's the attack. He'll pull up and shoot from in the paint. A short shot for Donovan Mitchell. That's embarrassing from your star player who can't knock down an 11-foot jump shot. So missed shot there. Jose Alvarado pushed back once again. Alvarado gives this to, looks like Bridges. Bridges to the baseline, kicks this to the three-point line. Anunoby covered by Keon Ellis. Anunoby will shoot, knocks that down from mid-range. It's now 55-32. All right. Well, basketball with James Harden. Harden tries the key pass inside. Terrible pass right there. Coming back on the fast break. That's going to be a foul right there. Mikal Bridges draws the whistle, and we go to the line. Now I can read this comment. Okay, let's see what it says here. It says, Tim Davis says, to be honest, it's the Knicks year. I don't know if they lose to either West team. Some reason I'm feeling that the West is going to Game 7, and that's music to the Knicks' ears, says Mr. Davis. Thank you, sir. Mr. Mojo says, the horror. The horror. 55-32. Free throw number 1 for Mikal Bridges is good. The score is now 56-32. And it's a 24-point lead here in the first half of this game. Now, I will say, at this point, this would tie the largest comeback in NBA history. This would tie the largest comeback in NBA history. Mikal Bridges making that free throw. It would take rewriting the history books now for the Cleveland Cavaliers to win this game. Cavaliers currently down by 25 points. No team has ever come back by more than 24. Here's a pass backwards to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell will back up to the left-hand side, at least not in the playoffs, I should say. Donovan Mitchell will shoot. He will actually change his idea and pass mid-shot. It's coming back with New York. OG Anunoby will drive, kick, and it's poked out of bounds by Jarrett Allen. Ball stays with New York. It's going to be Knicks basketball. A kid named Jason says this is probably the worst NBA game I have seen. That's because you didn't watch the Orlando Magic miss 30 shots in a row against the Pistons. That was the worst basketball game I had ever seen. Comically funny, though. Inbound pass to Mitch Robinson. Another pass here to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball in his hands will give this to the corner. Here's the drive, a no-look pass to Brunson. A pump fake, a drive, a shot, a whistle, a foul. 6:20 left to go. It's a shooting foul against likely Sam Merrill. We'll see how that goes. Yikes, says Education Unpacked. The East was weak this year, says JP. The foul is actually charged to James Harden, folks. So James Harden will pick up foul number 1 on the day. Cavs by 4 this game. The Magic are terrible, says Jefferson. Free throw number 1 is good. It's now 58-32. Jalen Brunson at the line after having been fouled by James Harden. Jalen Brunson doing all right now. Free throw number 2 coming in. This shot goes up. And it's no good. He'll miss that shot, but it's going to be a rebound and another foul. And it looks like he is hit immediately. Jalen Brunson gets the rebound. Are they in the bonus? Are they going back to the line already? No. So it's not going to be another shooting foul. We'll get an inbound pass right now. Basketball stays with the New York Knicks. Is this going to be the Atlanta Hawks versus Knicks recap? Could be. I hope you guys are having fun here, Mr. Balboa. I hope you guys are having fun. Looking inside. Nice pass in there by Brunson, threading the needle to Mikal Bridges. Bridges gives this to Landry Shamet. Shamet by the hash will step to the right, shoots the triple. Good! Landry Shamet makes this a 61-32 game, and Mr. Shamet now has 9 points. He has the most points of any Knick on the floor right now. Handoff here to Keon Ellis. Ellis looks to the right, will hand this or pass this to James Harden. James Harden between the legs goes to the right. He'll last second pass to Keon Ellis. Didn't want the shot. Another pass. Strus will gladly take that one as he's trying to earn that starting spot that he so graciously got today. Here's the move from OG Anunoby. Anunoby will bounce past to the three-point line. This shot will go up. Mikal Bridges can't get it to go. Hard fought for the rebound. Looks like Mitch Robinson is going to get wrapped up here. And the officials letting these guys absolutely brawl for the basketball. The officials look like they're going to make this a Cavaliers ball. Mitch Robinson shaking out that left wrist. I mean, there's definitely some pushing under the rim there. Okay, quickly coming back, the Cavaliers. Looks like another shot for Max Strus. My apologies for the delay there. Camera was focused on the replay. Another whistle going to be called here quickly, guys. Another whistle going to be called here quickly. Looks like in the bonus, the New York Knicks will go back to the free throw line for another 2 shots. The Cavaliers have decided to play defense now that they're down by 24 points. The Knicks are taking their soul Johnny says, hey, Mario, what do you call the wavy arm inflatable giant car lot thing? Wacky wavy inflatable arm flailing tube man. It's the wacky wavy inflatable arm flailing tube man. That one? Greg says, what a disgrace. Down 24 points, LMAO. Well, if you're the Cavaliers, this is the person you want to see at the free throw line. It's Mitch Robinson. Free throw number 1 is no good. New York going to shoot another one. The Knicks with a very comfortable lead here today, guys. Mr. Mojo says, finish him. Wembanyama, that's it. The MVP. Mitch Robinson at the line, missed free throw number 1. Free throw number 2 on the way. 5 minutes here left to play in quarter number 2 with 5:08 on the clock. Looks like Cleveland does have 5 timeouts left. The New York Knicks with 6. No timeouts being called. Both free throws going to miss for Mitch Robinson. Surprising considering there's not a whole lot of pressure there. Ball currently in the hands now of James Harden. Harden trying to shake this defender. He gets right past him. Passes to the corner. Strus, no good. It's a defensive board. Here comes Josh Hart. Hart gives to Brunson. Brunson thought there was someone in the corner, realized he was the earliest to get in position. Gives to Anunoby. Anunoby tries to pass. Ball will be, looked like kicked here. But the New York Knicks will call a timeout. So, Brown takes a timeout, 61-37. New York Knicks fans smiling and nodding around the arena. There we go. Just got here. Easy. Good game, says Atlanta. Atlanta. Atlantis. I see you. Biggest blowout in playoff history incoming, says cooking with cornbread, maybe. Looks like Johnny Gonzo Espalon. El Panzón, excuse me. El Panzón, excuse me. Cooked, for sure. Down by 24, WTF, says Champ. I think it's possible that the Knicks will win this game. I agree. All right, guys. Don't be shy. I'm not here to judge you. How many of you guys put money on the Cavaliers today? Raise your hand if you put money on the Cavaliers today. Just curious. Just want to see by show of hands. New York is already blowing up right now. Poor Cleveland. Still don't know how Cleveland beat Detroit. Well, I guess Detroit's just a bad team. Cavs are terrible. James Harden just too old. Doesn't even try to play defense. Germany who? Cavs. Me, says Durston. Tears right here. Nobody in Cleveland. None. Nobody. 0. 5 hundo, says Durston. I put money on Cavs. Okay. In a spread, though, says Dalton. Lynn says, sadly, today was the first game I didn't bet on Cleveland. Uncle Troy, you might have made the right choice there. Cavs are poo-poo, says because I got high. Timothy Jett says, never. Arr. Pedal to the metal. Yes, but to lose, says Boxing Fan. I put money on the Cavs to lose. Boxing Fan, I think you did all right with that one. Put $1,000 that the Knicks will get over 103 today. Okay. Okay. Is Allen hurt? I don't think so. His emotions probably. But as are the rest of the Cavaliers' emotions. Knicks take it all. I only bet the over. Robert says not me. Detroit is trash, says Mr. Mojo. Shout out to Tony saying only Cavs fans. So the Cavs comeback came in earlier from our friend Rice of Dams. Thank you for that super chat. I don't think I actually gave you a thank you for that. Thank you, Rice. I appreciate that. A second super chat just came in right now. Looks like James Harden asking for 12 shots of vodka right now. Oh, you remember the joke. He remembered the joke from the other day. Well, let's keep it vague for those who don't remember the joke from the other day. Thank you, Bernardo Guerrero, for the super chat. And another one just came in from our friend Yape R, saying they are losing, but are they analytically winning? Oh my gosh. Can't make these things up. Thank you for this super chat as well. In the first half, says Mr. Mojo. That's why I wore the black tie. It's the funeral day. I knew it was happening. Well then, folks, with about 4 minutes and 44 seconds here left to go in the first half of this game. The New York Knicks going to have the basketball down here, if I'm not mistaken. Should be Knicks basketball. And they're talking about the stats for tonight, which there's not really a whole lot to talk about in favor for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's a bounce pass inside. Josh Hart will swing it one more. That shot's no good for Mikal Bridges. This will be slapped out of bounds. Last touched right here by New York. It's Cleveland Cavaliers ball. 24-point deficit for the Cavaliers. They've trailed by as much as 25 in this game. The largest postseason comeback in NBA history was a 24-point comeback. We'll see if the Cleveland Cavaliers can rewrite the history books, having been down by 25. Score 61-39. Jalen Brunson gives this one to Anunoby. Anunoby back to Brunson. Brunson inside to Towns. Towns at the free throw line gives to Brunson. Pump fake. Runs. Pass. Another one. Towns gets the floater in space. Too much on it. Offensive rebound? No. Defensive board. Cavs. Cavs will bring it back. Looks like Donovan Mitchell out to the three-point line. Mitchell gives to Mobley, back to Mitchell. Mitchell shoots from the top of the key. Doink off the front of the rim. Another missed shot for Donovan Mitchell. Defensive rebound for Towns. Josh Hart will drive. He'll be fouled on the play. He goes to the line. How about Karl Anthony Towns, though, guys? Take a look at his numbers. Already a double-double in the first half of this game. Karl Anthony Towns with 10 points and 10 rebounds in the first half. Cooking with cornbread. I figured that Atkinson said something. He doubled down on his stupidity after having called James Harden a trustworthy defender. And I'm just trying to analyze what Cooking with Cornbread said here. My guess is that he's going the route where he believes they are winning the game or winning the series, but the dude's absolutely cuckoo and absolutely for sure going to get fired after this year. Request to raid Rhino. He's almost at 8,000 subscribers, says Dr. Delay. Dr. Delay, what's going on, brother? I didn't realize that you took the night off today, sir. Here's the spin move right now for James Harden. Yeah, we can do that at halftime. Shot's going to go up right now. That's going to be a shot that's made for James Harden. 62-41, basketball in the hands of Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson to the right. He's at the perimeter. Brunson circles his way back to the straightaway. Now attacks, kicks. The drive for Mikal Bridges changes his mind. Pass, OG Anunoby, pass. Hart for three. Doink, no good. Rebound, James Harden. Harden gets another defensive board. If only boards gave you points, the Cleveland Cavaliers might have a few more. Down by 21, James Harden will attack. He'll be fouled on the shot attempt. 2 minutes and 53 seconds here left to go. Cleveland goes to the line. Let's go ahead and actually set that up. Let's pop this open. Mr. Dr. Delay, I see you out there in the chat. Let's take a look. So Rhino's actually close to 8,000. That's sweet, man. Whoops. Copy. Go to the YouTube channel. Get this link. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, I know I shouldn't hold those in, but my wife always tells me I'm going to give myself a heart attack doing that. Oh, he is awfully close right now. He is awfully close right now. All right. It looks like he only needs 30 subscribers to get to 8,000. Second free throw is good for James Harden, guys. So the score is now 42 for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're down by 20. It's 62-42. Basketball currently in the hands of Jalen Brunson. Brunson looks to the left, gives to Towns. Towns with the ball above his head. Towns going to hold this one. Just palming the basketball here. He'll start his move to the right, gives to Brunson in the corner, a pump fake. He's going to drive. He's in the paint, left-handed shot. That's his good hand. He'll shoot the hook and get it to go. 64-42, New York with the basketball. Excuse me, Cleveland with the basketball. I'm just so used to New York always having possession at this point. Three-point shot for Donovan Mitchell is clean. It's now 64-45. 19-point deficit. Looks like the Cleveland Cavaliers are scratching and clawing, trying to bite some kneecaps here. Bounce pass to the right. There's another kick to the three-point line. This shot's going to miss, and it's going to be Mikal Bridges' missed shot. Rebound for the Cavaliers. James Harden with the basketball now. James Harden is in the paint. Harden going to pump fake. He'll be hit on this attempt, and then he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Okay. James Harden going to the line for another 2. 3 fouls on the day for Karl Anthony Towns. That could be problematic as the game goes on. All right, let's try that. Okay. All right. Pabby Man says, my cable went out. I got you covered, Pabby Man. Free throw number 1 for James Harden is good. Harden gets the first to go. Looks like 1:53 left to play. They're highlighting Victor Wembanyama's half-court shot at the end of the first half in Game 4. Tomorrow, Game 5, San Antonio at Thunder, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, guys, another free throw coming up here for James Harden. The score is 64-47. Harden's second free throw is good. Now the score is 64-47. Okay, Cavaliers on a 15-3 run. So the Cavaliers are now down by 17 here. Jalen Brunson at the straightaway goes to the right. Brunson towards the baseline. He'll bounce this inside to Mikal Bridges. Bridges going to hold. Bridges feels the pressure. No whistle for a travel. And wow, what a shot by Mikal Bridges. Looked like a travel to me, but the Cleveland Cavaliers now have the basketball. It was just a 2-point shot for Bridges, but he's now got 10 on the day. Max Strus works the three-point line. Backwards pass here, and Donovan Mitchell will pass to Evan Mobley. The triple for Mobley, no. It's a defensive rebound for Mikal Bridges, and a whistle will come in. Let's see what this call's going to be. A couple bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. If you've never heard that song in major key, you should listen to that. It's hilarious. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 1. All right. Can't take much more. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Something's wrong with me. Landry Shamit's at the free throw line, guys. Looks like the New York Knicks are in the bonus. Anything right here is going to send us to the line. New York has the basketball, and Shamit makes the first of the 2 free throws. The score is now 67-47. It's a 20-point game. Shamit shoots the second. It's a 21-point game. Cavaliers have the ball again. Final 68 seconds of the first half here. Donovan Mitchell to the left, Donovan Mitchell to the right. He'll shoot this one, and the official's going to wave that off. He says that is not a shooting foul. However, doesn't matter because the Cavaliers are also in the bonus. And in the bonus, he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Unless that was the foul that put them in the bonus. And then we'll get an inbound pass. 59.9. We're going to let it sit right here at exactly 1 minute. Looks like Donovan Mitchell is at the free throw line for 2 shots. Currently down by 21. Currently down by 20. It's 68-48. Take a look at this number, guys. The New York Knicks bench has scored 27 points. The Cleveland Cavaliers bench, 3. Almost 10 times the bench points for the New York Knicks. That is a winning recipe, whether you're at home or on the road. Both free throws are good for Donovan Mitchell, and empty calorie points there as he does have 20, but he's missed a slew of shots. Jalen Brunson, no-look pass inside, a missed shot. Looked like a blocked shot there. Jarrett Allen forces a miss. It's coming back with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Under 40 seconds left to play. There's the feed across to Mobley. Mobley loses control. Oh, bro, you don't want this win. That pass hits you in the hands, big dog. It's 9 turnovers to 4. It's now New York basketball because Mobley has butter fingers. Inbound pass coming. Looks like right now it's going to be a walk the dog situation. It's in the hands of Brunson. Brunson at the perimeter. Brunson picked up by Mobley. Fakes the pass to the right, goes to OG, and gets it right back. That'll open up his ability to dribble. Step up and shoot from the top of the elbow there. High post jump shot, not going to go. It's a rebound coming back with Donovan Mitchell. Final shot of the half. Let's see if they can get a bucket and maybe boost morale. Down by 19, Donovan Mitchell makes his move. There's the teardrop. Another missed shot for Mitchell. New York full court shot. No. And that is how the half will end. Well, the New York Knicks at one point here led by as much as 25. And it looks like right now they are currently up by 19. Let's just double check that right here. Yep, highest lead actually 29. Whew, don't know when that happened. It was a 29-point lead at one point here for the New York Knicks. It's now just a 19-point lead here for the New York Knicks. I still think New York is firmly in the driver's seat, but let's change the pace just a little bit. All right, guys, this is our trivia quiz. This is what we like to do during halftime. It gives us a chance to recalibrate and take our minds off of the game. Sometimes that's needed. Let's have some fun. Let's go question 1. All right, guys. How many official mascots do the New York Knicks have? Is it 0? Is it 1? Or is it 2? How many official mascots do the New York Knicks have? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our halftime trivia. We do this just for funsies. If you learned something new today, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Does Spike Lee count? No, he does not. The New York Knicks do not have an actual official mascot. They are one of few NBA franchises that do not have one, along with the Lakers and the Warriors. They have never introduced an official mascot. And that's that. Let's go to question number 2. All right, guys, which player for the Cleveland Cavaliers wears number 4 on their jersey? Is it Dean Wade, Jarrett Allen, or Evan Mobley? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? He says 2, the rat and the pigeon. The rat and the pigeon in the subways. Guys, number 4 is worn by Evan Mobley. Unfortunately, Evan Mobley right now has not been having a very good day. Better than some of the other games that they've had this season, but honestly, this season is about to be over here. The correct answer is C. Good job, guys. Let's go to question number 3. How many, everyone who's a Knicks fan should know this. John, thank you. How many NBA championships have the New York Knicks won? 1, 2, or 3? How many NBA championships have the New York Knicks won? A, B, or C? Well, the New York Knicks, man, could be on their way to a 3rd championship here, guys. They won back in 1969-70. That was literally when we went to the moon for the first time. Then again in 1972 and 1973. The last time they made it to an NBA Finals was 1999, against my San Antonio Spurs. All right, guys, what is the name of the Cavaliers' original home court? Was it the Cleveland Arena, Cavalier Town, or Cleveland Coliseum? A, B, or C? The original home court of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Some people saying A, some people saying C. The answer here is A, guys. The Cleveland Arena was the original home. They started there. What is that? That's located East 36th in Cleveland. Looks like It's been there since 1970. They later moved downtown to the Rocket Arena / Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Terrible name. We got to come up with better names. All right, guys, who holds the Knicks record for the most points in a single game? We've asked this question before. You guys might know this, guys. Who holds the Knicks record for the most points ever scored in a single game? Is it Patrick Ewing, Jalen Brunson, or Carmelo Anthony? This is not a postseason question. This is an all-time question. The most points ever scored in a single game for the New York Knicks was Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony once scored 62 points against the Charlotte Bobcats in the Garden. That was back on January 24th, 2014. Go New York, go. All right, question number 6, guys. Here we go. Question number 6. Which former Cavalier wrote the well-known mental health essay, "Everyone is Going Through Something"? Was that Kyle Korver, Kevin Love, or Richard Jefferson? One of these guys wrote a mental health essay that is a very popular essay titled "Everyone is Going Through Something." What do y'all know? A, B, or C? The correct answer here is Kevin Love, man. I have not had a chance to read that essay, but from what I hear, it seems to be something that a lot of people can connect with because everyone is going through something. I try to keep that in mind when people come into the chat and we get off on the wrong foot. Let's go to the next question, guys. Which of these New York Knicks players appeared in the first Space Jam? Was that Allen Houston, John Starks, or Patrick Ewing? A, B, or C? You guys might know this one. Y'all remember Space Jam? Oh, yeah. I believe I can fly. Woo! The correct answer is indeed Patrick Ewing, who's actually standing in the very, very back there. But there he is alongside Charles Barkley, Muggsy Bogues, Sean Bradley, and, of course, Larry Johnson. But you can see him there. It is Ewing. All right, guys, question number 8. Question number 8. LeBron, y'all remember this one, Cavs fans? This is specifically for you. LeBron's chase down block in Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals was against which Warriors player? Was it Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, or Draymond Green? A crazy chase down play that will live in history. Maybe not as big as DK Metcalf's chase down play, but LeBron's chase down play. This was 10 years ago in the finals against Andre Iguodala. Iggy got absolutely swatted on that one. Plop! Bron. Whatever happened to LeBron James's defense? Let's move on. Okay, question number 9. Question number 9. Who holds the all-time record for total three-pointers made in the playoffs? Is it LeBron James, Steph Curry, or Klay Thompson? Most three-point shots made in the playoffs ever. Forever? I think you guys should get this one right. This is kind of a layup here, which for Steph Curry, a three-point shot is a layup. 653s made for Chef Curry, cooking these dudes up. Nom, 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 crushing it. And Steph Curry, 650 three-point shots in the postseason. All right, y'all. Which team was the first ever 8th seed to reach the NBA Finals? Was it the Lakers, the Knicks, or the Warriors? The first ever 8th seed. I don't know. He says Barkley's never was swept. Is that true? We can find out. A few seconds here, guys. The answer, the 1999 New York Knicks, guys. 98-99 New York Knicks was the number 8 seed. that happened to get all the way to the finals before losing to the Spurs, and the Spurs won their very first championship ever that same year. All right, guys, well, did you learn something today? If you did, be sure to smash that like button. All right, man, well done. Does anybody know anything says geocentric? No, I sure don't. I don't pretend. I guess I do pretend to know things, but I don't. If it wasn't for Santino giving me cheat sheets, then yeah. By the way, to whoever said this, I'm going to actually answer this for you. That's not true. Charles Barkley was swept in the playoffs multiple times. He was swept 4 times in best-of-5 series or best-of-7 series during his career. For example, with the 1991 76ers and late 90s Rockets, so any claim that he was never swept is more TV personality exaggeration than fact. So, to answer that one there, seems like that's not true. Going to Cancun. All right, guys. Well, it's halftime. 5 minutes left to go in halftime. For those of y'all who have struggled on your sports bets today, here's a quick word from our sponsors, just so you guys know. A quick warm-up to this. I created this quick plug here for Acorns. Acorns is an investment app that will allow you to set your money aside automatically. Anytime you run your card, it will round up to the nearest dollar. Take that spare change and invest it for the future. You can be as conservative or as aggressive as you are comfortable with. Please be sure to do your research before you do any investments. I do believe that it is a less volatile way to use your money as opposed to sports betting. But that aside, I'll be back in 60 seconds. Hang tight.
Bro, I just whiffed so bad on my parlay again.
Bro, what? How much is that now?
I don't know, like $500?
Dude, are you serious? Are you still gonna be able to pay the rent?
I mean, I guess. I just have to win my money back.
Yeah, but you're like super stressed out and now you're trying to get right back to where you started.
Yeah, and?
Bro, you gamble $100 every single week. That's $5,200 a year.
What?
If you took that money and invested it every single month over 30 years because of compound interest, you'd have like $2 million, bro.
Bro, that's not true, dude. That's cap, bro. That's cap. Nah.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious.
Okay, $2 million, dude. Yeah, okay, bro.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Look, check it out. Look, check it out. I started using Acorns, and it just does all of the investing for me automatically. You can do like $5 a day or $10 a day or whatever you're willing to put in. In your case, I guess $100 a week. Okay, but why would I do that when I could just hit this 10-leg parlay and just win $10,000 right now? Dude, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay. All right, fine. I'll download the app, but when I hit this 10-leg parlay, bro, I'm deleting it immediately.
Bro,
you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
I'm hitting
You're
this
not
10-leg
hitting this 10-leg parlay.
parlay.
That's just not happening. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit this 10-leg parlay. You're an idiot.
All right, guys. Cool. Well then. Cool. Tight. Thank you guys for indulging me in that quick moment there. So I've been personally using Acorns for like 7 years now, dude. We're like heavily invested with Acorns. As a matter of fact, I hardly even use my Robinhood anymore. It's just too tempting. Robinhood can quickly become like, I don't know, place your bets kind of thing. It feels the same way, just hidden, thinly veiled behind an investment platform. So I think it makes things so much easier with Acorns. If you guys want to sign up for it, you can. If you want to go out there and do your research about it, you can. Again, guys, do your due diligence. I am, for all intents and purposes, somebody online you have never met. So please, don't take anything that I say as financial advice. It's just what I did to change my life, to be able to get the cars paid off, to be able to pay down the mortgage, to be able to pay off my student loans, and do that. I stopped gambling. I stopped playing with DraftKings and Prize Picks and Underdogs and all the other sports books and got serious about my financial future. You don't have to go with Acorns. You don't have to go with any other investment platform that you don't want to. It's just what I did, and I had success with it. So if you guys want to follow that same path, that's all it is. Cool. That aside, what a whooping right now. The New York Knicks 68. The Cleveland Cavaliers 49. Let's take a quick look at some of the stats for both sides. Taking a quick look at the starters here for today. We're going to go back up to the top here and go down the actual box scores. Move this on the right. Pop up my, there we go. That'll work here too. Okay, I'm going to have to actually sprint through this. Looks like halftime is about to be over. So real quick, guys, points and the rest. Karl Anthony Towns today. Towns with 10 points. By the way, Towns, Brunson, and Bridges all have 10 points today. They don't have the most points. Landry Shamet for the New York Knicks has the most points with 11. But Towns with 10, Anunoby with 7, Bridges with 10, Hart with 4, but he's also got 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and just 1 foul on the day. And Brunson with 10. Taking a look at the bench right now, this bench has come through here for the New York Knicks. The Knicks bench showed up today. They've got 24 points here. What is this? 12 plus 23, 20, 25 points? 26, 27? I can't even add this right now. Looks like 27 points in the first half for the New York Knicks bench. Mitch Robinson with 6, Landry Shamet with 11, Jose Alvarado with 4, and Miles McBride with 6. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, y'all, taking a look at Cleveland's numbers. The starters here, Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's see, fun employment equals cheap donation. Sorry, bro. Hey, man, that's okay. Look, I'm self-employed too, man. No, I never ask for donations anyway. Teats, treats, thank you. Teats, treats, appreciate you. Anything helps, but you know that it's never requested on this channel. As a matter of fact, instead of a $2 donation, you might as well sign up for the membership so you can see some additional content on the back end. Okay, taking a look right now. Jarrett Allen here. 0 points, bro. Jarrett Allen, you are in a do-or-die game at home, and you have 0 points? I want to grab and shake your head, dude. Get it together. Sorry for the intensity. Jarrett Allen, 0 points. Evan Mobley with 9. Max Strus today with 5. Donovan Mitchell. Guys, Donovan Mitchell is under 50% from the floor. He may have 20 points, but he has taken far more shots than everybody else. He has taken more shots than Strus, Harden, and Allen combined. And he's only got 20. James Harden right now looks like he's got 12. Second half is currently underway. Let's get the second half started. It's quarter number 3. A 3-point shot will fly for New York, and Anunoby will miss. It's going to be a defensive rebound for the Cavaliers. We're coming back with Cleveland. Pass to the corner, Strus alley-oop to Jarrett Allen. Allen gets his first points of the day. Jarrett Allen makes this a 68-51 game. New York, Jalen Brunson inside, and Karl Anthony Towns had a clear lane, decided to change his mind. Brunson, Hart. Hart holds. Hart to Bridges. Bridges attacks. Bridges sets, shoots, pop shot, no good. It's going to be a Mobley board. Mobley will rebound. Pass to Harden for 3. Harden, no good. Mobley gets the rebound over a shorter Josh Hart. Mobley under the rim, feels the pressure, gives to Strus. Another pass inside, it's stolen. Intercepted by New York. Josh Hart gives to Anunoby. Anunoby outside the restricted area will shoot and miss. It's a rebound for Hart. He gets it to go. It's 70-51. Cleveland back over the basketball. Donovan Mitchell at the 3-point line. Donovan Mitchell to the left. Mitchell going to back it up. So Josh Hart saying, dude, you're not getting past me. There's Strus to give a screen. And here ultimately comes the pass. Another dish under the rim. There's a foul as Jarrett Allen is swarmed by a hive of Africanized bees. No. We don't have killer bees out here. Although the swarming effect of the New York Knicks does feel like killer bees for sure. What a weird name to describe the bees as well. Anyways, dude, there is no coming back, says Neon Star. Yeah, but what about a neon moon? When the sun goes down on my side of town, a lonesome feeling comes to my door, and the whole world turns blue. Do. Here's a shot the other way. Missed shot. There's going to be a foul, guys. So the Cleveland Cavaliers could not capitalize down on this end. New York brings it back. There's a foul down on this end. Wrong hand says, can I send you a demo? Yeah, dude. If you want to send me a demo, wrong hand, you can reach out to me on the website, footballnationusa.com. Footballnationusa.com. Score is 70-51. Looks like OG Anunoby is at the line. First free throw is good for OG. Anunoby was fouled by Max Strus. Party's over for CAA. We got some pretty sunsets on the south side. We've never been to the moon, says Gary. Oh, my goodness. Michael, thank you. Sorayamos, thank you. Free throw number 2 is also good for OG Anunoby. The score is now 72-51. I'm getting more distracted by the chat, which is a much more interesting conversation than this game. The shot goes up here this time. Looks like Jarrett Allen does get 2 more points. He must have heard that I was going to shake his head and decided that he doesn't want to get rattled, get his cage rattled. Nice ball movement here for New York. Ultimately, too much ball movement here for New York. It's a turnover. It's Cavaliers ball. Basketball in the hands of the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's Donovan Mitchell with a hell of a push-off. No whistle for an offensive foul. Looked like a nasty offensive foul there. Donovan Mitchell sent Josh Hart like a superhero slide across the floor. That's Brunson. Brunson just got absolutely just pushed so hard. What was that about? 1,600, that's a mile, right? Okay. Free throw goes up. That one is good. The score is now 54-72. Somehow Donovan Mitchell drew a foul. Donovan Mitchell is shooting 3 free throws after he is the one who sent Jalen Brunson sliding across the entire court. But Donovan Mitchell's at the line. Free throw 1 is good. Free throw 2 is good. Points coming right now. Kind of a rarity. However, y'all, it's a 16-point game. It's a 16-point game. It was a 29-point game. So the Cavaliers have shaved the deficit in half. Excuse me, now it's a 16-point game. Cavaliers have shaved the deficit down big time from 29 to 16 points. Here comes Jalen Brunson. Behind the back pass out to Mikal Bridges. The teardrop off the back of the rim. It's going to be last touched by Cleveland here. It's actually last touched by New York. Excuse me. It's Cleveland ball. Don't know how, but it's Cleveland ball. So, trying to find a way back into this game right now. The Cavaliers are actually in a spot where they could do something that has never been done before. That right there will not help. James Harden gives it away. It's stolen by Hart. Here's a drive to the rim. It's going to be a missed shot, but an offensive rebound for the New York Knicks. Basketball in the hands right now of Towns. He gives to Brunson. Brunson back at the logo. Shot clock down to 3. Brunson to the left. Brunson feeds to Hart. Shot clock violation here. That is a turnover, and it's Cavs ball. All right. Mamma mia. You guys in the chat, thank y'all so much for keeping this conversation fun. Ball's currently in the hand right now of Donovan Mitchell. Goes to Strus. Pump fake. Drive. There's the shot. Rejected. Nice block here by Towns. This dude has been everywhere, Karl Anthony Towns, defensively. Here's a pass to Towns. 3-point shot. Bang! Towns with 13 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. They don't care that he's got 3 fouls. They're going to leave him out on the floor. Here's a 3-point shot for Mobley. Doink, that's no good for the Cavaliers. New York Knicks will bring it back. Now Josh Hart going to pass to Anunoby. Anunoby step up. Anunoby to the right. Anunoby kicks wide open. Bridges. Too much time? No, it's perfect. Beautiful shot there. Timeout called by Cleveland. And we're back up by 21. New York gonna ice this game. Gonna ice this series if they can. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did have planned for a potential Game 5. Looks like no Game 5 on Wednesday. Tomorrow, Game 5, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time at the Paycom Center. The Oklahoma City Thunder going to take care of the San Antonio Spurs? Maybe. That's what some people are saying. San Antonio Spurs looking to win 2 more to advance to the actual NBA Finals. I think that's a very likely possibility. All right, guys, someone requested that we pop in and say hello to a buddy of mine. His name is Rich. He's a school teacher. I'm going to spam this in the chat. Let's do a quick raid during this commercial break. We want to help support other content creators out here who are trying to leave their normal 9-to-5 grind, right? So here's the link in the chat. I know I'm spamming the crap out of it, but just go here and say Football Nation Raid. That's it. Let's effing go, bro. I'm leaving a comment in his chat right now. He only needs 30 subscribers, by the way, so if you guys are willing to help him get to 8,000 right now, that would be amazing. I'm in his stream right now, guys. If you guys are so kind and willing to smash the like button on his video, here's the link one more time. You can just click on that and come right back. Say Football Nation Raid. I'd really appreciate it. Let's effing go, brother. Good luck tonight. Nice. Shout out to Weasel. Shout out to Assisted God. Shout out to Pabby. Shout out to Education Unpacked. He's still looking to get 30 new subscribers, guys. If y'all are willing to help my brother out, just smash that right there. He's a good guy. He's good energy. Be sure to show him some love. All right, guys. His name is Rich. That's Rising Rhino. Appreciate y'all. We bumped up his viewership. We actually just 6x'd his viewership right now. Maybe 7x'd it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cool. And he is wearing a Knicks jersey, so appreciate y'all. Shout out for that. You guys are awesome. See? Community. It's not just me out here doing this. There are hundreds of other content creators. So, great. Thanks, guys. That's it. That's all it is. Thank you, guys. Shout out to my boy Rising Rhino. I'm a new subscriber to Rising Rhino, says Sarah. By the way, he does a lot more UFL stuff. I will not personally cover any UFL or Canadian Football League. If you guys are specifically into the football realm more than that, like where you care about the CFL and you care about the UFL, that is where you're going to want to go for that kind of content if you like the engagement side of things. Looks like Priska is a teacher. Shout outs to your wife there, Michael. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate y'all checking in. Thank y'all so much, man. Happy to help, Michael. Happy to help. 100 trillion for construction projects. You get the touch of people. You're my favorite guy on you. Thanks. Thank you, Vane. Appreciate that. Went and liked and subscribed. Thank you because I got high. Appreciate that. 0 followers here. Don't smash mine, says Rick. All right, let's get back to the action. Quick move. Anunoby gonna drop a tomahawk here for the New York Knicks. The clock is ticking. Cavaliers have the ball. The Cavs are just waiting for this game to be over at this point. Feels like they have indeed thrown in the towel. Here's a pass to James Harden. Harden, bounce pass to Merrill for 3. Merrill, doink, front of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound again. This time it's Towns. Towns with 13 boards. Josh Hart slips. Towns to the rim. Towns to the rack. Another shot will go for him. 15, 13, and 3 for Karl Anthony Towns, plus a couple of blocks. Missed shot for Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, There's going to be a backwards pass, almost stolen here. Another three-point shot goes up. Brunson can't get it to go. And Anunoby climbs the ladder for a two-handed cleanup job. It's about to be a 30-point game here. Here is Mobley. Mobley attacks. Mobley will pass. Jarrett Allen going to lose the ball again. Stolen here by the New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson with the ball. Whistle coming in. They call this a foul. So Knicks ball currently up by 28 points. The New York Knicks with 2 more would make this a 30-point lead. Another 12-0 run in the last 1 minute and 47 seconds. All right, 2-2 in the hockey game. There's a good hockey coverage on YouTube too, says Steve. Yeah, he does hockey coverage as well. I don't know the rules to hockey as well as I know the rules to all these other sports. And I want to cover sports that I'm personally interested in. I feel like I at least owe you guys that to have my attention drawn to the game so I can bring you the coverage. Anyways, Josh Hart right now will be charged with a palming turnover, right? Dribble, he turns the palm up, continues the dribble. It's a turnover. You can't do that. It's Cavs ball. Cavaliers with the basketball. Here's Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell to the paint. He'll try to teardrop this. He'll be fouled in the process. And looks like Donovan Mitchell goes to the line for 2. Ooh, maybe the officials are calling this not a shooting foul. Looks like a Josh Hart personal. Chicken Nuggets just subscribed. Thank you, Chicken Nuggets. I do like me some Chicken Nuggets. Inbound pass and a quick foul right away. Looks like Karl Anthony Towns will be charged with a foul now. That's foul number 4 against Cat. Let's see. Hey, Football Nation, have you got mine, says Ryan. Got your what? Got your email or got your submission for the World Cup? Because right now we've got about 80 submissions for the World Cup. Right now we've got about 80 submissions for the World Cup. If you guys want to sign up to do the World Cup, here's the link right now. I'm actually going to pin this at the top of the chat. So again, guys, $100 on the line right here for this World Cup stakes there. Basketball has been put back on the floor. Here's a three-point shot for Donovan Mitchell. Finally, a bucket will go. It's now 84-59, and the Cavaliers are in the bonus for whatever that's worth. They're still down by a heck of a lot here. Pin that to the top of the chat. Anyways, if you guys want to sign up for the World Cup, guys, and make your picks out there, link has been pinned. Here's a pass, three-point line. Looks like Mikal Bridges won't get it to go. It's a defensive board here for the Cavaliers. Defensive rebound for James Harden. Harden to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell will plant the feet, shoot the triple, miss the shot, and it's going to be a rebound for OG Anunoby. Quick steal right back. Cavaliers get the ball back. Triple goes up for Harden from deep, deep range. That shot is no good. Another defensive rebound for the Knicks. It's Josh Hart. Hart gives to Brunson. Brunson gives to Bridges. Bridges going to slow it down. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Bridges covered by Merrill. Drives, is fouled right now on the drive. 5:07 left to go. Pop the chat out one more time. Get the chat overlay. Bring the chat overlay back on. Settings. Set this up. Cool. We need the WNBA. Brunson chilling right now. Ryan says, I have a question for you, Football Nation. What is the deadline to sign up for the World Cup pick'ems? I think the deadline is the day of the first World Cup game. So when Mexico plays on the 11th, right before kickoff for that game, we will close the window. That's a great question, Courtney. Here's a three-point shot that goes up. It's good for Brunson. 87-59. 87-59. Basketball currently in the hands, looks like, of James Harden. James Harden going to hold the ball now. Bounce pass back and forth with him and Merrill. Looks to Merrill. Lead pass inside. Key pass. An extra pass to Mobley. Too much mustard from short range. Another senseless turnover. Knicks basketball. I mean, the New York Knicks, bro. Let's just call it what it is. There's a Shamet dunk. I'm going to save my voice for tomorrow. The score is 89-59. It's officially a 30-point game. Here's a pass to the corner. Sam Merrill will shoot from outside of the painted area. He'll knock this one down. It's 89-61. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Someone earlier said that his buddy was an idiot for saying that the Knicks would score 100 points by the end of quarter number 3. I actually think that's possible. Here's a backwards pass to Shamet. Shamet will shoot this from the elbow. That's no good. It's going to be a defensive rebound for Evan Mobley. Mobley brings it back. Mobley at the perimeter. Gives to Tyson. And you can see the hesitancy and the reluctancy on every play here. Mobley able to finish at the rim. Was not pretty. No pump cam today, Gary. I think I'm done with the pump cam right now. I think I'm done with the pump cam. Well, we can talk about it as to why, but bounce pass to the corner. Here's a three-point shot. This is going to be no good, and looks like it'll be last touch by, they're saying Sam Merrill of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Should stay here with New York. Cavaliers are in the bonus, but they do not have the basketball. It's going to be a tough fight for the next round. Being decided, two best teams in the NBA this season, says Truck Driver. Agreed. Here's the inbound pass. Ball at the three-point line, working the perimeter. Feed inside, Mitch Robinson, another jam, 91-63. 91-63. Looks like 3 minutes left to play in quarter number 3. Cleveland Cavaliers, if they could throw in the towel right now, they might. Evan Mobley just made a dunk. He was fouled on the play. Mobley going to go to the line for an and-one opportunity. Someone said the Cavaliers are booty cheeks. The New York Knicks will call another timeout here. Both teams with 4 remaining. We go to a commercial break. All right. Cool. Hey, looks like we are 86 subscribers away ourselves from reaching our goal today. Those of y'all still watching this live stream, to the 5,500 people who are still here, you guys must be real Knicks fans or have some major money on the line or some real Football Nation fans. You're hanging out through a nasty blowout here today, and I can't thank you guys enough for kicking it with us here. Cavaliers score 100 points tonight? I don't know, T-Nasty, at this point. I mean, the San Antonio Spurs held the Oklahoma City Thunder to 82 points last night. There's a good chance the New York Knicks might do the same as well. Real money Unk, says Ethan. That's me. I just love how you cast this game. Thank you. Thank you very much. Flow State, fewer bald dudes? I don't know what Flow State means. Just supporting Football Nation, says James Degon. Thank you, James. Fist bumps to you, brother. Okay. I don't have ESPN for yeah, you're welcome, Evan. I appreciate all you guys. I know y'all are saying thank you to me, man, but thank you to y'all. Otherwise, there'd be no point in me doing this. I am so aware of how much you guys mean to our community, and it's awesome. Look, we've got a super chat coming in, and this is the first time I've ever seen a super chat coming in from Otto. Looks like Atong Man, and I don't know if I said that right. Otong Man, 6749. OTONG Man with a $10 super chat. A new name, a new person checking in. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Soccer is near. It is our Benino. Mr. Benino, for those of y'all who missed this right now, for the World Cup, we have at least 9 games now officially selected on the channel. At least 9 games officially selected for the World Cup. It's Mexico, South Africa for the first game here. This will be on the 11th. Guys, when this game kicks off, it'll be 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. At that time, you will no longer be able to make your World Cup pick'ems. So you've still got 2.5 weeks to make your picks. We've got about 85 people signed up for this right now. Someone's going to win some money. I'm just telling you, that's going to happen. Anyways, Mexico, 3 games for them. We'll be covering all of them. South Africa, Korea, and Czechia. Then we've got Canada. We'll be covering all of these games. Canada playing Bosnia, Canada versus Qatar, and Canada versus Switzerland. Then, of course, the United States versus Paraguay, Australia, and then Turkey. If you're wondering why we are choosing these 3 teams to cover, it's because they are the host nations for this 2026 World Cup taking place in North America. We'll be covering all 9 of those games and then some. Here's the promo. There's a link right there pinned to the top of the chat, guys. $100 cash prize. It is free to enter. If you guys want to play, think you know ball, you can prove it now. All right, so timeout had been called by the New York Knicks. The last thing that we saw, Mitchell Robinson was charged with a shooting foul. Looks like Evan Mobley going to shoot the and one opportunity after this timeout. The Knicks making a few substitutions. This free throw goes up. That's no good. It's a defensive rebound for Mitch Robinson. So Robinson charged with the foul. Doesn't matter. No points come off of that. He also gets the defensive rebound. Ball currently in the hands of Jalen Brunson at the Rocket Arena logo. Brunson to the left. Brunson inside to Bridges. Outside right now to Shamit for 3. God! ShamWow with another. ShamWow with another. Welcome to first downs, Benjamin. I appreciate that. 3-point shot for Jalen Tyson, no good. Dean Wade gets a defensive rebound. It's currently in the hands of Harden. Harden passes to Tyson. Tyson for 3. Doink off the back of the rim. Another rebound, this time for New York. Mikal Bridges gets the defensive board. Bridges being pressed by Tyson. Stolen by Wade, and the Cavaliers try to fast break. Tyson going to Euro and shoot. Tyson going to score from 2 feet out. It's now 94-67. New York basketball. Brunson carefully bringing it back. Clearly in control of this game, the New York Knicks approaching the 100-point mark. Landry Shamet leads the Knicks today in points. Here's a turnaround jump shot for Brunson. That's money. 96-67. Here's a pass. Tyson holds, turns his back. Tyson gives to Mobley. Mobley back to Tyson. Tyson turns the corner. Tyson alley-oop, and Mobley puts it down. It is 96-69. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. We've got a palindrome score. That's not a good thing. Quickly stolen here. 3-point shot will fly. Harden can't get it to go. The tip-in also not going to go. And the New York Knicks will defensively rebound. Here comes Deuce McBride. Bottom of the screen. McBride going to hold right now. Whistle coming in. 1:03 left to go. Looks like Sam Merrill is going to be charged with a foul. (96-69). Okay, inbound pass after the foul right here. Sam Merrill. Looks like Merrill now has 3 fouls on the day. Apologies for the basketball. Ball's currently in the hands of, looks like Brunson. Brunson at the near wing. Goes to the baseline. Fadeaway jump shot. Doinks that off the rim. It's a Harden rebound. James Harden, full court pass to Jalen Tyson, almost intercepted. Scratch that, successfully intercepted by New York. New York brings it back. Brunson at the 3-point line, looks to Mitch Robinson, decides he wants to hold this. Brunson at the Cavaliers logo, pressed by Sam Merrill. Shot clock down to 5. Here's the move in the paint. Brunson tries to pass. Shot clock down to 1. Got to get it to go. Over the backboard. No. Mitch Robinson will rebound. Mitch Robinson tries to pass. It's stolen by Jalen Tyson. A chance to beat the buzzer here. No. Stripped away by New York. A whistle will come in. 8.6. Both teams in the bonus here. Whistle came in. It looks like it was a James Harden personal foul. So it looks like someone might be going to the free throw line here with 8.6 left to go. Looks like Mikal Bridges is standing at the line waiting for the ball. So I believe Mikal Bridges will go to the line to shoot 2 shots, score 96-69. There's a lot of Whataburger in San Antonio, Texas by airport. All the center has Whataburger. I love me some Whataburger. Well, at least I used to. All right, guys, New York, first free throw right now is going to be good for Mikal Bridges. It's 97-69. The New York Knicks, Mark says, I'm happy. Just bored, says Mark. When was the last time the trophy made it to the East? It's a good question, Eric. What's your guys' favorite visit by the airport, San Antonio? Over by the airport, the best place to go. There's a place, you're not old enough, I don't think, but McIntyre's. It's a really cool bar over in that area called McIntyre's. You should definitely, when you're old enough, go check that place out. Ball in the hands of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's the drive. Here's the shot to beat the buzzer with .4 left to go. It's a bucket and a foul here. So about a half a second left to go. The Cleveland Cavaliers trying to get a few more points now wherever they can get it. They're currently down by way too much. Monique says, aloha, mahalo. Can you forfeit in basketball? Ronan says. Yeah, I think Cleveland needs to just rage quit and pass the sticks. I think Cleveland needs to rage quit and pass the sticks at this point. 71-98. Okay, here comes another question, guys. How many of you are still hanging out right now because you've got a parlay or a couple of sports bets that you are waiting to see if they will come true? Just raise your hand if that is you. Just raise your hand if that is you. Donovan Mitchell at the line will miss the second free throw. And the score is 98-71. Rebecca says me. Me. Let's see. Need Harden for 20. Real says, yeah. Walt has his hand up. This guy says, Jason, yep. Plus my kitchen loves listening to you. Mine cashed already. Well done. Lager got the fingers crossed. Darius got his hand up. Woody got his hand up. 40-point mercy rule, automatic final score. I wish. All right, guys. That being said, I see a lot of y'all right now raising your hands. Let's do another one real quick. All right. We do this every live stream between the third and the fourth quarter. If you are new, first time watching, drop 5 emojis. If you are new, first timer, drop 5 emojis. Drop any 5 emojis. If you are new, first timer, drop 5 emojis. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Looks like the New York Knicks got it going on. The New York Knicks up 98-71 over the Cleveland Cavaliers in a closeout game. We've got Kid Korea saying, been here for years. Shout out to Bernie, first-time watcher. How you doing, Bernie? See you. Bernie Alicia is who it is. Mr. Solo Dolo Yo. Solo Dolo Yo. How you doing? Joel Torres. Peace up. A-Town down. Just kidding. I'm not Usher. All right. Ducey, welcome in. Heel Turtleneck. I see you, bro. Joski, Rafael, Romero, bienvenidos. We got Marley Marr saying hello. Michael saying hi for the first time. FNK Bear saying hello. Thank you, Mark Kevin. We've got Adeb in the chat. We've got Denise saying hello for the first time. 45 Trills. Utopia, welcome in. Trying to be a millionaire by 42, says Ataraxia. Maybe you can, bro, if you're smart with it. We got Mark in the chat. Mark G. Mitch, how you doing, brother? Michael, welcome in. Alejandro Rivera, how you doing, sir? Robert says, what's up? Where is your Knicks jersey? Are you going to wear a Spurs jersey tomorrow? I am going to wear a Spurs jersey tomorrow. And if the Spurs make it to the finals, sorry, Knicks fans, I'm going to wear my Spurs jersey for every game there as well. I did wear the black tie, though, because I believed that the Knicks would win this game and we would be attending the Cleveland Cavaliers funeral today. And that's kind of what we've gotten. Larry, welcome in, Mr. Brickford. Kyler says hello. Newbies in the chat. We got a lot of y'all today. Matt, welcome in. Mr. Mateo Bonomo. Mateo, welcome in. Michael, DJ Ronado. Hello, sir. Casey says blowout. Robert says W. Joe Barry White. What up, Joe Barry White? We've got Achilles in the chat saying hello for the first time. Deshaun Miles. How you doing, Deshaun? Saying second time in the chat. 45 Trills, John Doe, Anita saying hello. Anita Whittingham, welcome in. Emilio Molina saying hi. Tyler, what's up? Eric, I see you. Rafael Garcia, Paul Jean, Bulito, Charles Nurse, D. Mary, what's going on? We've got M. Ball, Javier Pokemon, I choose you. Benjamin Tamayo says hi as well. All right, guys, so thank you for participating during that commercial break. Looks like this commercial break is done, though. Thank you to all the newbies who were brave enough to say hello today. Thank you to the moderators who said hello back to the newbies who were brave enough to say hello today. The Cleveland Cavaliers currently down by 500,000 points. Just kidding. Currently down by 27, if I can add correctly here. Shot clock down to 3. Evan Mobley will shoot and miss. It's going to be a defensive rebound for the away team. New York Knicks with the basketball. It's OG Anunoby. Anunoby to Towns. Towns looks left, gives to Alvarado. Alvarado back to Towns. Towns directing a few people. Looks like there is no Jalen Brunson on the floor. He gives this one to Deuce McBride, and McBride to OG Anunoby. Shot clock down to 1. Anunoby, step back triple. Doink, no good. That was to beat the buzzer. He missed. Full shot clock possession that time for the New York Knicks. They're playing smart with every possession in quarter number 4. Looks like Evan Mobley going to try to shoot over Towns. He will miss. Mobley will miss that shot. Towns with a rebound. Towns gives up to Miles McBride. McBride to Towns. He'll pump fake. Here's the drive for Towns. Blows right past Jarrett Allen. Gets the shot to go. It's 100-71. And the ball coming back now with Jarrett Allen. He passes to the corner. Another bounce pass to the corner for Mobley. Mobley inside to Allen. Allen with a one-handed jam. However, scratch that. A whistle came in. He stepped on the baseline. So this basketball went out of bounds before Jarrett Allen was able to get the shot up. 10:33 left to play in this basketball game. Unk is grabbing his chair. All right. I was going to turn on the intense music. I don't think we need it tonight. Alvarado. Pass is stolen by this time Donovan Mitchell comes away with it. Donovan Mitchell to the paint. Donovan Mitchell will shoot. He will be fouled on the play with 10:09 left to go. 10:09 left to play here in the fourth quarter of this game. The New York Knicks about to advance and become Western Conference Finals champions. Western Conference Finals champions. Mike Brown's revenge, says Megatrends. Cavs have a fight tonight. Cavs have a fight tonight. First free throw for looks like Donovan Mitchell is good. So Donovan Mitchell's first free throw is there. What's going on, Audrey? Or Audie Barrera, welcome in. Where's your Knicks jersey, says Echo. Oh, Echo. No Knicks jersey. However, if you guys were to buy me jerseys, I would wear them. I just don't want to buy those jerseys myself, personally speaking. Basketball coming back right now with the New York Knicks. Here's a pass to the left. Anunoby gives to the right. Here's a pass to the corner. McBride for 3. Good! And Jose Alvarado will pick up an assist. It's 103-72. Back to a 31-point lead here to the right-hand side. A pass inside to Mobley. Mobley to Jarrett Allen. Allen will get under the rim and shoot and score. 103-74. At least the Cleveland Cavaliers are trying to answer back. Towns goes all the way to the rim. Karl Anthony Towns with 19 points on the day. Did I just see a photo of Brian Griffin? Okay. I got distracted by the chat again. Whistle comes in with 9:22. Jose Alvarado will be charged with a personal foul. The New York Knicks up by 31. Is Brunson coming back in? Asks Rec Trendy. Probably not, Rec. DJ Jean says only a 31-point lead? That's easy. How do you figure the Knicks didn't even beat the Pistons this year and they lost by 40 points? Matchups, man. Matchups make a huge difference. Like a crazy amount of difference. We saw some good matchups last night with the San Antonio Spurs. SGA being outgunned in that series by Victor Wembanyama. Go Spurs, go. 9:20 left to play in this basketball game. Here's a crossover and a fadeaway for Donovan Mitchell. That's good. It's now 105-76. The New York Knicks up 105-76. New York going to bring this thing back right now. Currently in the hands of Deuce McBride. He'll pass this to Towns. Towns going to palm the ball. McBride wide open by himself all day to shoot. He'll miss. Offensive rebound. OG Anunoby under the rim. He'll be fouled on the play. He goes to the line for 2. Another foul going to be charged here to the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's Max Strus who'll pick up foul number, looks like 3 on the day. It definitely would have been a better series with the Pistons and the Knicks. Let's see. Why would Brunson come back? That's what I'm saying. Why would he come back? You mean Eastern? Oh, I did say Western, didn't I? I did mean Eastern. Oh, you guys know what I meant. Ryan says, abomination. You're not listening to me. Well, technically you're typing, so I can't technically listen to anyone in the chat. But I can catch comments as they fly by. It's 107-76. Basketball currently in the hands right now of the Cleveland Cavaliers, 107-76. 31-point deficit stolen by Landry Shamet. Shamet passes to, oh my goodness, OG Anunoby with another jam. 8:37 left to go. Cavaliers take a timeout. Why even delay this? Why even delay it any further? You're cooked, man. Cooked. Cooked. Okay. Whoever said that OKC San Antonio was the actual finals, meet the New York Knicks. Your mic is so low, says SDS354. Anybody else having any issues with the microphone? Anybody else think that the volume is a little low? SDS thinks that the volume is low. I mean, you are the first person out of 5,000 people in the chat to say anything. So I think we're going to let this ride, brother. Maybe turn up the volume, maybe change your headphones, charge your phone. I think everyone seems to be good with it right now. His headphones must be busted, says Corey. I agree. You definitely don't want me to turn it up any louder, man. It's going to be crackly and gross. This is a rookie mistake right now. Listen to this. Okay, this is way too loud. You don't want it up here. And I've actually got it set so that it doesn't crackle at that point. And that is also with me shouting from time to time when big plays happen. So we don't want the mics to get all tripped out. Yeah, we definitely don't want the mic to get all tripped out. Will the Cavs pick up Mike Space Hunt? Guile. Brother, come on, dude. Come on. It ain't my first rodeo. Anytime I read the name Mike, I always pause for the second name. Always pause for the second name. Let's see. That is as loud as your commercial, says Casey Lewis. Yeah. So that was actually a mistake on the commercial part. You can't see it, but I was actually wearing this microphone right here, this lapel mic from Hollyland. These mics are really badass. I actually really, really like these mics. Super cool technology. I used the wrong cable, and so what you heard in the ad and the promotional video is actually the built-in audio recording system from the Sony ZV-E10 II. Because I had a recording issue when I recorded the whole skit. I said, screw it. We're going to put it up anyways. I'd rather just get it done than try to be perfect. I think the ad is done just fine. He has a Cricket phone. Are you sure it's not Mint Mobile? Rashawn, are you sure it's not Mint Mobile? Cricket phone. Is that still even a company? Is Cricket still even around? Rashawn, thanks for the super chat, brother. Appreciate that. Is Cricket still even around? Straight up, seriously. What's your at? Says Latina Splash. Well, if you guys want to add me on Facebook, guys, I can direct y'all to my personal here. I actually, love growing my social medias. So if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, this is my Facebook right there. You guys can also follow me on Instagram. But, yeah, that's my personal right there if you guys want to follow. Hello, Moto, says Mr. Mojo. Cricket is stronger than ever in California. If it is Spurs New York, how nervous are you, sir? Travis, please. Sir, that's my father. No, you can call me Mario, bro. That is my name. If the Spurs play the Knicks, I think that's what should happen, personally speaking. I think it'll be a rematch of the NBA Cup, which, makes sense to me. Three-point shot going to go up and miss right now. Tyrese Proctor can't get the shot to go. We've now got the bench coming in here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jalen Tyson looks like Bryant, Proctor, Porter Jr., and Keon Ellis on the floor for the Cavaliers. They quit with 8 minutes left to go. Coming back, it's Deuce McBride. McBride will attack. He'll shoot. He will score. Deuce McBride, 111-76. Cleveland back with the ball. It's Tyrese Proctor. Proctor to the right. Proctor double-teamed. A bounce pass to, looks like Bryant. Bryant will be fouled. 7:47 left to go. Blackberry still a company. Where is Dennis? Real saying, hi, Football Nation. I am a Golden State fan. Yep, a fading dynasty. Stephanie says first time watching. What's going on, Stephanie? Welcome in. Yeah, man, the San Antonio Spurs, also a fading dynasty. But we're back, baby. Mr. Rubin says from the west side of San Antonio. How far west side of San Antonio, dude? Are we talking like Marbach? Or are we talking Petranco in 1604? Here's the drive going the other way. This shot's going to miss right now for the Knicks. It's going to be a defensive rebound for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers behind the back. Tyrese Proctor. This shot going to go up. Jalen Tyson can't get it to go. In case you guys did not know, I live in San Antonio, Texas. Lived here my whole life. Pretty familiar with every back road in town. Ball above the head right now. Looks like Hukporti going to give this to the left. Working the Kolek here. Kolek kicks out to Diawara. Mohamed Diawara at the three-point line. Inside to Clarkson. Short-range shot for Clarkson. Initial shot, no good. Second chance effort, no good. Third chance effort, no good. It's a defensive rebound for the Cavaliers now. So 3 missed shots there. Diawara couldn't get the tip in. Also couldn't get a tip in from Clarkson. Whistle comes in. 6:53 left to go. Bro, Blackberries were the best. Sidekicks were pretty cool. Ataraxia, long-time listener, first-time caller. That's so funny. Dad of Cass, welcome back. New York State of Mind in the finals. We need it. No excuses for Ray. Great town, San Antonio. At least it was in the 90s. Great tacos in San Antonio. That will always be true. Bad pass inside for the Cavaliers. It's stolen by the New York Knicks. Knicks bring it back. Kolek will pass this one to the top of the screen. Looks like Clarkson is pressed here. Hukporti to the rescue. Clarkson turns the hips. He goes to the three-point line. He shoots. He's fouled on the shot. So now Jordan Clarkson will go to the line for 3 shots here, if I'm not mistaken. Harden earns $42 million a year. Disappointing. You know, that was one of the talking points. Someone blew my mind in the last round with the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Did you know that the Cleveland Cavaliers starting 5 is paid more than the entire roster of the Detroit Pistons? That is a ridiculous misuse of money. 3-point shot's going to go up right there, 114-76. Hey, but James Harden sells tickets. At least he did. Here's a pass. Another stolen pass. New York Knicks continuing to lay it on thick. Going to be fouled going the other way. And it looks like we are going to go to the free throw line for 2. This time, it looks like Daddier is going to take a couple of free throws for the New York Knicks. Pacome Daddier going to shoot 2. Cavs are lost. SeaWorld area. That's the west side, yeah. Yeah, SeaWorld is the west side. That's like the 151 corridor. I actually grew up, I grew up on the north side of San Antonio. I grew up on the north side of San Antonio. I went to Warren High School, Marshall, and Taft, and a little bit of alternative school. Let's not sit on that too long. But, I got into my fair share of trouble, gave my parents their fair share of grief. I turned out okay, but, here's a pass to the three-point line. Bryant going to miss that shot. It's going to be a defensive rebound for the New York Knicks. Under 6 minutes here left to play. Kolek to the three-point line. Kolek in the paint. Kicks to Daddier. Daddier will drive. He will shoot. He will score on the teardrop. It's now 117-76, guys. This is brutal. It's a 41-point lead for the New York Knicks. You heard that right. Here's another pass. Here's a kick to the three-point line. Proctor in the paint. Proctor will pass underneath, and there's going to be a short-range shot made this time. Looks like Naquan Tomlin going to get the bucket. 117-78. Clarkson shoots the triple. That, no good. He'll miss on that shot. Bryant gets the defensive rebound. We've got bench players doing bench things. Tyrese Proctor to the elbow in the paint. Kicks to Bryant for three. Doink. No good. Rebound. This time it looks like Huck Porty got the board. To the left-hand side. Kolek continues. Kolek hits the deck. A whistle comes in. 4:53 left to play. No, just the team. Cleveland, SeaWorld, San Diego, California. 41-point game is wild. I could do better than the Cavs right now. Need a 40. Same broski. High school dropout to engineer pipeline. Dude, isn't that wild, man? I am from Farmersville, Texas. Cool. Cool as a fan. Hey, welcome back, brother. Haven't seen this name in a while. Cool as a fan. What's going on, dude? I know you're not a basketball fan, but it's great to have you back in the chat, sir. Pass. Looks like right now Mohamed Diawara going to drive. He'll kick it out to Daddier for three. Doink, no good. Another offensive rebound this time. Daddier is going to kick. Here's the drive. Another kick. Kolek for three. Good. Man, that's brutal. Tyler Kolek with a triple. 4:25 left to go. It's now a 42-point lead. Three-point shot going to doink off the rim again, this time for the Cavaliers. Missed bucket. New York Knicks bring it back. Driving to the rim. Kolek will kick. Clarkson for three. That's no good. Another offensive board for Daddier. We clear. Daddier lets it fly. Money on that shot, too. When will it end? It's a 45-point lead. It's about to be a 50-point game here. Holy smokes. Behind the back and to the right. Even the bench is on fire. Proctor shoots. Doink. Offensive rebound for the Cavs. Bryant for three. Good. Bryant gets it to go. It's shooting practice now. It is shooting practice now. The New York Knicks will bring it back. 123-81. Tyler Kolek looks to Clarkson. Clarkson will attack. Clarkson will be stripped. The ball goes out of bounds. The official went, and it's going to stay. Actually, he pointed in this direction, but it's going to stay with the New York Knicks. 3:30 left to go. Well, this game will be sooner. This game will be over way sooner than expected. Inbound pass. New York takes care of business. Cleveland Cavaliers with the ball. Here's a drive. Here's a pass. Bryant to the rim. Bryant will score quickly. So Thomas Bryant gets two back right now. Bringing it back, it's Tyler Kolek. Kolek backwards pass to Daddier, back to Kolek. Kolek currently picked up here at the Cavs logo. Trying to shake and bake. He'll shoot from the three-point line. It's good. They're continuing to just let it fly. The New York Knicks with, let's just call it a stick full of confidence right now. And they're continuing to play well. Another missed shot for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kolek lets it fly. He'll doink it off the rim. It's going to be a missed shot and a rebound for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers will bring it back. Here's Ellis for three. Good for Keon Ellis. Ellis will hit that shot. 126-86. It's a 40-point game with 2.5 left to go. Clarkson back to Diawara. Diawara tries to pass this into the paint area. There's going to be a whistle that comes in. 2:22 left to play. My gosh. Knicks won't play again until June 3rd. Another week off. Your opponent has left the match. Yeah, that's definitely the feeling that I'm getting here today. Your opponent has left the match. Ryan says, I'm a basketball fan. Honestly, how can anyone watch the type of basketball that the Thunder play? It's humiliating as a basketball fan, says Rocco 9812. B. Boru says, it's real. Steve says fans should launch a class action suit or worse. Sickening effort from the millionaires right now. Stephen A. somewhere is going crazy. Oh my gosh. Stephen A. somewhere is basically that meme of Stan Marsh. Yeah, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Rest time for the New York Knicks. All right, guys. I'm going to make one last push with 2 minutes left to go. We need 33 more subscribers. If we can get to 32.5, man, that would be amazing. Those of you guys still watching right now, what are you waiting for? If you're not subscribed and you've stuck around with me this long, come on. All right. That's the last time I'll say it today. We are looking for 33, but we'll see if we can get that. We'll earn it here. Is Jarrett Allen done? He is done. Perfector. Just be straight up. It's an ass whooping. Says it's a warm. I subscribed, says Trent 1000. Thank you, Trent. Patrick Ewing. 40 is still doable, Cleveland. With 2 minutes left. All that flopping and floor mopping is bad in OKC. Cavs are just bad. Jacob busted out the broom. Yup. Lead back down to 40. Make it 50, says Urahara. It's over, says the Chosen Dutch. Welcome back, Chosen Dutch. Johnny Cake, says Mangu. Con los tres golpes. Le pegaron con el salami, loco. Eso fue lo que pasó. El plátano con salami cayeron ahí. Tú sabes, le entraron 2 palos y ya cayeron los Cleveland Cavaliers. ¿Qué lo que, hermanito? ¿Qué tal? Let's see. I lost a grand, says Aubrey, baby. Oh, Aubrey. Eso pasa. Good game, Cavaliers, says Mr. Mojo. James says, glad to be back. Always good to have you guys in the chat. Jacob says, the finals are going to be the Alien versus the City. I like it. So, Independence Day? Is that what it is? Anyone apply for the Knicks mascot job yet? Post-game presser will be hilarious, says JT, says Jay Taylor. Watching this kind of beating seems illegal. Month and a half and no losses. Yeah, seriously. 30-point gap is crazy. My Dominican friend, soy boricua, somos primos, ya tú sabes. Eso es cierto. Mi hermano. Bienvenidos a este juego. Bueno, no lo quiero llamar un juego. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's not a game. It's not a game at all. This is a whooping. Una nalgada es lo que es este juego. Can't they just call this game right now? Ruben. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you guys. You know, 50% of people who watch this live stream watch on TV screens as opposed to on their phones. Someone sent me a suggestion last night saying that we should use more QR codes during this live stream for those 50% of people who are watching. Not a bad idea at all. Well, folks, Keon Ellis is at the free throw line. It's now a 39-point lead here. 39-point lead here. 126-87. Second free throw for Keon Ellis is good. And it's now 126-88. We still have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in this one. Here's a handoff to Clarkson. Clarkson turns the corner here, hands this off to Diawara. Diawara gives to Huck Porty. Huck Porty to Kolek. Kolek out to the three-point line. This shot goes up. Clarkson can't get it to go. It's going to be a rebound by Huck Porty. Huck Porty gets the jam at the rim. 128-88, a 40-point game. Coming back, Keon Ellis to the baseline. Ellis looks left. Swing pass all the way. Another pass underneath. Here's the attack. A little push-off right now. Fastball pitch One more. Straightaway tray. Bryant can't get it to go. It's a defensive rebound by Diawara. So Diawara gets the board. Here's the ball right now with Kolek. Kolek going to pass backwards. Another pass, and Daddier for three. Front of the rim, no good. It shaves or skims the front. Bernard says that the cheerleaders are going to be coming in soon. I actually don't think that this team has cheerleaders. I could be wrong, but I know there are NFL teams that don't have any. Here's a shot that goes up. Looks like Bryant under the rim gets it to go. Actually, I do think the Cavaliers have cheerleaders, but I wouldn't subject them to this. I wouldn't subject them to anything like that. Kolek going to shoot. Kolek going to miss for the New York Knicks. Cavaliers looking for a quick consolation prize. Nobody even paying attention. That was a pass up to Tyrese Proctor, and Proctor had his back to the ball. 61 seconds left to play in this game. New York probably going to have 2 more possessions. 3 if the Cavaliers want to do something crazy. But here is Pacome Daddier. Gives to Tyler Kolek. Kolek going to use a screen from Huck Porty. Kolek going to shoot this one. Nice short-range shot. It's 130-90. A 40-point blowout here in Cleveland. A pass. Another handoff. Here's the give to Bryant for 3. Good for Bryant at the straightaway. You know, a good season for the Cleveland Cavaliers will come to an extremely disappointing end right now. Kolek going to hold the ball here. 25 seconds left to go. The Cavaliers fans have almost all exited the building. The New York fans have now swarmed the bowl area. 2 seconds on the shot clock, 1 second on the shot clock. That stops the clock with 11. Here comes the inbound pass for Cleveland. This will be the final score. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank y'all so much for watching. Congratulations to the New York Knicks, who will advance to the the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since 1999. This is the first time in 27 years that New York has been this close, and close to 50 years since their last actual win. Actually, over 50 years since their last actual win. Good game. Thank you, guys. Hey, we hit our goal for today as well. Thank you, guys, for that. Oh, I did mean the finals. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. NBA Finals. You know what's going on. It's official. It is officially official. Folks, this is it. The New York Knicks have advanced to the finals, the NBA Finals. The New York Knicks have advanced to the NBA Finals, and now they have to wait until June 3rd. Regardless of what happens, even if the Spurs or the Oklahoma City Thunder win the next 2 games, the NBA Finals will begin on June 3rd, regardless of the next 2 games, guys. Everybody clear on that? NBA Finals, June 3rd. When is it? Right, that's correct. So, I will be covering this game, guys, tomorrow. San Antonio versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. It will be Game 5 in OKC. The New York Knicks have officially completed their sweep of this series. Go, Knicks, go. I'm sure a few people in the chat are shouting that. Did I say July? Gosh, that's part of June. I don't know what I'm saying. Whatever. You know what? Maybe I need a break. Maybe I need some water. Here's a word from our sponsors again. If you whiffed on your parlay, here it is one more time. All right, guys. By the way, this round will be the last time that I double tap on this promo. We're going to add some stuff here in the next week, especially since I've now got Wednesday off, which means I get to make extra content outside of this for y'all. So I'll be back in 60 seconds.
Bro, I just whiffed so bad on my parlay again.
Bro, what? How much is that now?
I don't know, like $500?
Dude, are you serious? Are you still gonna be able to pay the rent?
I mean, I guess. have to win my money back.
Yeah, but you're like super stressed out and now you're trying to get right back to where you started.
Yeah, and?
Bro, you gamble $100 every single week. That's $5,200 a year.
What?
If you took that money and invested it every single month over 30 years because of compound interest, you'd have like $2 million, bro.
Bro, that's not true, dude. That's cap, bro. That's cap.
Dude, I'm serious, bro. I'm dead serious. Okay, $2 million, dude. Yeah, okay, bro. No, I'm telling you, bro. Look, check it out. Look, check it out. I started using Acorns and it just does all of the investing for me automatically. You can do like $5 a day or $10 a day or whatever you're willing to put in. In your case, I guess $100 a week.
Okay, but why would I do that when I could just hit this 10-leg parlay and just win $10,000 right now?
Dude, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
All right, fine. I'll download the app. But when I hit this 10-leg parlay, bro, I'm deleting it immediately.
Bro, you're not hitting a 10-leg parlay.
I'm hitting
You're
this
not
10-leg
hitting. You're not
this
hitting a
10-leg
10-leg parlay. That's just not happening.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit this 10-leg parlay.
You're an idiot.
All right, guys. Look, I don't normally get 30 minutes until 10 p.m. This game went by way faster than expected. It was a true 2.5-hour game. So, I put in the chat right now, what do you guys want to talk about, man? You guys want to talk about the game recap and some of the stats right now from today's game? Maybe we can talk about tomorrow's game and what we expect. Or do you guys want to talk about investing here? We could do either or. Looks like the quick response right now with 32 votes is the game recap. So let's start with that. Okay. I feel like at this point, I don't feel bad just completely forgetting about the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll bring it up for just a second. But, I mean, for real? Okay, we'll bring it up for just a second. But the Cavs are gone now. There's nothing to really talk about. Jarrett Allen finished the game with 6 points, all 6 of those points in quarter number 3. Evan Mobley with 15, Harden with 21, Donovan Mitchell with 31. And some of you guys might think, oh, well, that's pretty good. He was 50% from the floor. He was also 5 of 9 from downtown, so over 50% from three-point land. What's the problem? Well, he had 4 turnovers on the day, and he made some mistakes, man. He made some big mistakes, and the rest of the team couldn't show up. Donovan Mitchell, I will say, is the one bright spot on this team at this point. 1 steal. He also had an assist, 4 rebounds, all of them defensive. But James Harden killed this team. He has been back-to-back awful. James Harden is not worth nearly what he is currently being paid. Take a look at this, guys. James Harden, his salary right now, $39.4 according to ESPN. That could be 42. But my last check had him at 39. Just a terrible, abysmal, no good, very bad outing. Jalen Brunson is better than Luka Doncic, period, says our friend right now. You know, I don't know if I totally agree with that. The Compliment King says that Jalen Brunson is better than Luka Doncic, period. End of story. I don't know that I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think there is an actual genuine argument to be made there, but I can't wholeheartedly agree. Okay, so we're looking at some of the stats for today's game. They're talking about the Eastern Conference champions right now. You'll notice out here, guys, that it was not a good outing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Wade missed his only shot attempt, and the entire bench came out. None of this really matters when it's all said and done. These are the numbers that really stood out, man. 42% from the floor, 28% from three-point land, and the fouls, the actual free throws that they got. Total of 22 free throws for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Meanwhile, the New York Knicks didn't have to earn it from the stripe. They managed to score and outscore the hell out of these Cavaliers, guys. 48 of 98 shots. The fact that they took 98 shots versus the 77 opportunities for the Cleveland Cavaliers, That ultimately is the biggest difference. Turnovers, bad passes, missed shots, multiple rebounds. The rebounding off the charts right now for this team. 60 rebounds for this team. Double what was made by the Cavaliers. Cavaliers, you can see it right down there. 33 rebounds today for Cleveland. 60 for the New York Knicks. That was the biggest difference maker tonight. Towns with 14. Hart with 11. Mitch Robinson with 10. Those three guys alone out-rebounded the entire Cavaliers team. So they definitely need some size for Cleveland. And it's not like Mobley's a small guy. It's not like Jarrett Allen is a small guy. But nobody could get the rebounds today. Nobody could get them, and that was the difference, man. You know what the difference is between 33 and 60 rebounds? It's 21 more shot attempts. 21 more shot attempts for the New York Knicks. Even if they had made half of those shot attempts, they still would have won this game by 20. That was the difference between the two sides today. New York playing well offensively, playing clamp down defense defensively. It did feel like there was a lot of whistle swallowing today for both sides. I don't know. I'm okay with that too because the game kind of went by pretty fast. But hip hip hooray, says Lewandowski. What up, Lewandowski? I think the Cavs were already spent. Yeah, they were. 2-7 game series. Let's see. But he might see it. Ryan, what did you say? Let's take a look at what Country was saying here. What did Ryan say? We're going to look for Ryan's comment. Why are you not answering me? No pizza store going. Okay. Ryan, thank you for continuing. I want to hear it again, says Ryan. What did we want to hear again? Ryan, okay. If you're new to live stream, just understand that we still currently have 2,700 people in the chat. And I don't know if you've ever tried to talk to 2,700 people at the same time, but it's kind of hard to go through all of the chats at once. He says, I meant to say, forgot what I meant to say, my bad. Ryan, what are we doing, bro? What are you doing, Ryan? The thing that you just said about the game. There's a rewind button on YouTube, dude. There's a rewind button, my friend. Ryan, I appreciate your enthusiasm. Thank you for being here. Feel free to rewind. Let's see. James Harden in a 3 elimination games, 7-27 from the field. Yeah, dude, just awful. 7 of 27 from the field, 1 of 17 from 3. Dude, that's brutal to just read. Saying that out loud felt like you were trolling me, but after watching the last 4 games, that sounds about right. James Harden went from turnover machine to bricklayer. I don't know if he's a basketball player or a bricklayer, but that's wild. Harden should retire. I agree. He says, I understand first time being on the chat. No worries, dude. Welcome. You're welcome to hang out with us, man. Just take everything in stride. Let's see. What do blind people see when they have a near-death experience? I don't know. Have you ever done DMT? We're not going to talk about that right now. We're not going to talk about that right now. It's a whole different thing. Be kind, rewind, says Mr. Bill Measure. 4 more wins, go Knicks. How much are Game 1 NBA Finals tickets? I'm going to look that up right now. How much are Game 1 NBA Finals tickets on average? On average. And then I'm going to ask, how about nosebleeds? Just to see. We're going to take a quick look at this. Because that's a great question, Okila. NBA Game 1 tickets average between 1,000 and 4,200 depending on the matchup and the venue, with significant variation based on market size and team popularity. So, if the Spurs host Game 1 in San Antonio, The average ticket price will be $4,255 with a low estimate of $1,418. If the Thunder host Game 1 in Oklahoma, despite the fact that they are reigning champions, tickets start at $1,056 with the average of $6,900. Wow. Oh, of course. And in New York, those ticket prices rise significantly. New York, $13,000 for the average price. That's insane. Okay, here's a couple. Mario, have you considered multi-streaming to Twitch? I've actually done that. And Colin, it's tough because the people on Twitch really enjoy engagement. And engaging with both parties can be kind of tricky. Twitch has rules where they don't want you like promoting the stream on YouTube if you're multi-streaming. I actually have done streams on both platforms. But you know, I think divided attention can make things less fruitful. I don't know, maybe. But that should be something that we revisit, Colin Guy. I'm actually going to write that down here and see if my team can't help me with that for our next meeting. Someone said something about June 14th, the fight coming up. Just curious for the 2,000 people still left in the chat. Will y'all just type Y for yes or N for no? Would you guys be interested in me covering an MMA fight, particularly this one? Multi-stream. Would y'all be interested in me covering an MMA fight, the one that's supposed to happen at the White House? Just Y for yes, N for no. Carson says yes. Archiver says yes. Shannon says yes. Looks like almost exclusively yeses right now. Let's see. We're going to the NBA Finals. You better hit that 10-leg parlay, he says. Cool, man. Cool, cool, cool. Courtney says nervous twist. No, Courtney, you don't have to worry about that one. I would set that up on my – actually, maybe we could have you set that up. Again, I don't want to overload you or you know, mix that up. But Courtney said no. Braden says not interested, but I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Everyone is going to watch that, says Mr. Mojo. Country says no. It's where, says Dad of Cass? Apparently, it's going to happen on the lawn of the White House. That's what I've been told. I don't know if that's true. That's what I've been told. Would be a crazy thing to watch. I mean, would be also worth covering it on pay-per-view if we get the attendance on this one. I'm actually, once this stream is over, I'm really going to circle that card. And I'm going to take a real good look at that because that does seem like a crazy good opportunity. And I think it would be foolish of us not to at least take a swing, all pun intended. Let's see, not to get politically involved, but I'd rather listen to you on that MMA fight than whoever's going to be speaking during it. Archiver, I got you. Let's see. Finals on ABC. Is Strickland fighting on the White House card? I have no idea. I've not researched this at all. Steve said she meant Twitch. Yes. Yes. Surely this is a modern-day Rome. Yeah. Honestly, those MMA fights can be pretty brutal when you watch those leg snaps, when you watch Nate Diaz get his head split open because his skin is made of paper. I'll be here either way, says Country. Blanca says sweep. Kind of like, you know? Yep, for sure. Isn't the fight on somebody's birthday? I think it is on DJT's birthday. Wrap the Cavs up like a burrito. Let's go, Knicks. You know where they have the best burritos? San Antonio, Texas. And we're going to wrap up the Oklahoma City Thunder like a breakfast burrito. And we're going to wrap up the New York Knicks like a burrito as well. Go Spurs, go. You should have your wife call a game so that you can go see your Spurs in the NBA Finals in person. Bro, we do well on this channel, but I need to lead by example. If I want the audience to continue to use their money wisely, I too need to use the money wisely. And no offense to my beautiful wife, but She's not exactly a play caller. If anyone's going to cover a game for us, it would be my boy Santino, because he understands the vibe, and he actually knows how to work the OBS system, which is way more complicated than you might imagine. Let's see. Cricket AT&T. I did not know that. Might be a pay-per-view fight. That's okay. I don't mind spending $200 if the ROI is, 5 times that, 10 times that, which it could be for a game of that magnitude. Hell, it could be more than that. It could be way more than that if it pulls in 500,000 or 1 million views, which is crazy to think. Happy accident, says Steve. Good night, Freimeister. You take care of yourself, sir. Go get some rest. Of course, San Antonio's my team. I live in San Antonio, Texas. I've been a Spurs fan my whole life. I'll definitely be covering that game tomorrow. Let's see, covering MMA would be way better. I don't plan to cover WNBA games. Mario, where does this land Brunson as an all-time Knick? Well, Dad of Cass, I'll tell you the truth. As far as all-time Knicks go, there's really only one, Patrick Ewing, that I would say is the greatest of all time for the New York Knicks. However, based off the lineage, the fact that Brunson's dad was on that 1999 finals team, Brunson is making a case for himself. Now, if he can win a championship this year, then that's going to change the conversation for sure. But let's be real. Brunson did not do it alone. He's got an amazing cast around him with OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges and, of course, Karl Anthony Towns. Dominicano, vamos. So I guess that's yet to be seen. Reading these comments too slowly here. Ruben said that would be cool. Mick Affey saying no. Very happy, says Courtney. But are you not entertained, says Jay Taylor. Perfector Steve says it's a warm Brazil Araya. Good night, everyone. Take care, Mr. Robert Samora. Diddle the like button, says Courtney. Canadian Burrito. 2-2 Hurricanes. Are you doing any World Cup games in Spanish? No. I will drop plenty of Spanish while covering the games, but I will be doing majority in English. I'm definitely watching, says Mr. Rubin. No MMA. Steve says LOL. Are you doing the OKC? Yes, Carson. Have you been to Chicago? I have been to Chicago multiple times. We're actually going to Chicago probably this summer. I've got a brother who lives in Chicago, so definitely going to go to that. First says boxing for sure. Steve says Montreal. Alex Beria is fighting. Going to be awesome. Santino coming in clutch. Dude, he's the unsung hero of this channel. If the Knicks win it all, Brunson will have a statue in the garden. Maybe. Yes, go Knicks. A maple syrup and bacon burrito. You know what? I'm not going to knock it till I try it. I might smash. I won't pass. I'll give it a shot, Larry. I'll give it a shot. You put good breakfast sausage, some eggs, some hash browns. Shoot, at that point, just get rid of the tortilla and wrap it in a pancake, and now you got something going here. I need a word for anti-clutch. Anti-clutch. Choke. It's the chokers. De Ocampo, Charles Francis says, GD, the Knicks are so strong. It's not on pay-per-view. It's free on Paramount Plus. Oh, yeah. We'll cover that for sure. Who thinks that the Knicks have a chance in the finals? I think the Knicks have a chance in the finals, even if they play my San Antonio Spurs, because they beat San Antonio in the Cup. See you tomorrow, Mr. Braden. Take care, sir. Take care, Freimeister. Mr. Mojo, I see you. Ryan says yes, yes, yes. Walt Frazier. Walt is also on that list for sure. Really big fights on the White House cards. Have a good night, says Archiver. Brunson is him. I think Ewing, Walt, and Carmelo and Brunson. Yeah, hockey in overtime again. Sproul was the best. Spurs taking the championship, no doubt. Can you say my name to shock my mom? Carson Hoops. What's up, brother? Let's see. Hey, Mario. I love in San Antonio. Go Spurs, go. Nevin, I see you. Got to go, chat. Peace out. Jay Taylor, take care. Go Spurs, go. I meant Bernard King. That's why I said earlier Monroe. Landry Shamet was fabulous today. Yeah, he was really good. All UFC fight is free on Paramount Plus. Longhorns with the super for that one. Thank you, Longhorns. All right. I got 5 more minutes. I'm going to read what's left in the chat right now, and then any final questions. Let's run through this. Good night, Robert. Super, says Mr. Mojo. Felipe says, if the Spurs win the West, it's fitting rematch between the Knicks and the Spurs. Agreed. Knicks look unbeatable. Kind of. Let's see, an OT game again tomorrow, I hope. Makobi saying you should do boxing. Steven says light on the syrup. Did you hit a lift today? Says might be petting my cat. No, dude, I didn't. I actually went to go have lunch with my mom today when I should have been lifting. Spurs going to beat the Thunder? I hope so. My face is too pretty to risk. Ryan says me. Perfector says if you could do the Stanley Cup, that would be cool. Again, not big on hockey, guys. OKC will win 4-3. Here's hoping that doesn't happen. Grilled cheese with dill pickle slices? Maybe. Ryan says good night. Truck driver says the Knicks are the underdog. An overtime game tomorrow. It might be happening. Johnny Gonzo says hello. Do we have any Gemini birthdays this month? Right? Gemini is from what, the 15th until I don't even remember what the days are. Let's see. Yes, I also think that they have, but it's going to be hard. Going to try that breakfast in a pancake idea, says DJ Gene. I want to see that video, says Ryan. Feel free to rewind, brother. We've played it twice. Got to have some tact with this kind of stuff. All right, y'all. So, Puro San Antonio, Wemby will take over the series. Another good announcing. Thank you, Mr. Balboa, but I got to run. Talk to you later, my friend. Good night, says Dad of Cass. Peace out to everyone in the chat. Guys, if y'all want to follow me on social media, again, here's the link to my Facebook. You guys can say what's up to me and follow me on my personal. Feel free to add me, guys. There's my link. All right, y'all. I'm done for the day. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's about to be 10 p.m. Looks like the chat has dwindled down to about 1,000 people watching, so I think we're in a – actually, we still got 1,700, which is great. But don't want to keep y'all all night long. All night long. But I did promise till 10 p.m. Questions, comments, concerns, short stories, recommendations from anyone. Hey, those of you who are still in the chat, you guys are watching because of something. You guys are watching because of something. Open to hearing new ideas. And if you ever get late night inspiration, we've accepted trivia quiz questions from multiple people. You guys can add us on the website. Check out this. Love, peace, and hair grease, says Shannon. Courtney says Mario. What's going on, Courtney? I have a question, says Ryan. Ryan, talk to me. Did you listen to Mike Patton yet? No, I have not listened to Mike Patton yet. Much love. Much love to you. Many blessings. Appreciate that. Thank you for your work, Football Nation. Positive vibes, says Julian. Thank you, Julian. No Spurs, no, says Eric Dexter. If y'all think he should change his name to Super Mario, put a flex mushroom in the chat. Yo, go to Beef O'Brady's and get ... Any chance they are winning by an average of 19 points last 10 games? Does anyone else have a chance? Says first of the month. I'm wondering how you tie a perfect tie, says Living Like Larry. Lots of snaps, man. Lots of snaps and repetition at this. Just like you got to get your free throws in, Larry, they're not always perfect. But I did master this knot pretty well. Sometimes it's a little off center. Sometimes it's a little short. Sometimes it's a little long. But that's an easy fix. My trivia question has never been added, and it's a great one. Country, send me that again. I will add it. I promise I will add it in the future as soon as we get an opportunity. Please resend that to me. Heading to DR. Nice. Andrea says BLT. Cool, man. Anything I should check out? Booker. My guess is you're probably going to a resort. If you get to go to a resort in the Dominican Republic, depending on where you go, coño, ¿qué te puedo recomendar? You have to try Mama Juana. Not marijuana, Mama Juana. If you've never had Mama Juana, it is traditional Dominican roots created by the Taíno Indians. And If you've never had it, you should try it. If you're going alone, that's one thing. If you're going with a spouse or a partner, it is also known as an aphrodisiac. You'll have fun. You'll like it. All right. Who will win the NBA Finals? Go Spurs, go. Thomas Gibson, have you met him? No. Knicks are the most rested NBA playoff team of all time. Thank you, Mario. Watch for you, brother. Thank you, Eric Dexter, San Fran. Do you think the Pistons would have at least won one game if they played the Knicks? Yes. One more game, right? No. Closed out for the New York Knicks. They're done. San Antonio does have another game now. You want it now, but you just can't have it. I like SGA because he went to Kentucky. Bored, question mark, a little bit. Yes, Mario, a Thai lesson will actually, you know what? That could be a fun video to drop on the side. Clip-on, says Mr. Mojo. Gross, bro. Clip-on tie? Get out of here with that. We don't do clip-on ties. Look how tight that knot was, too, man. I made that money. Mario learned how to tie his tie at Zio's. Actually, I did master tying my tie at Zio's. There you are, bro. I was wondering when you'd pop in. Both Santino and I worked at Zio's, an Italian restaurant where we had to wear ties and then approach the table with crayons and write our names upside down on the table. We worked there at different times, but anyways, that could be fun. All right, it's 10 o'clock. This was a good game for the New York Knicks. Embarrassing moment for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but it's been great, guys. Anyways, glad that y'all were able to hang out with us this late. We've got another game tomorrow. The schedule will be opening up, so expect some different content moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario. It's been an absolute pleasure. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, y'all.